My people, where you at? Where you at? Wake up from your slumber, stop sleeping. Wave your hands, wave your hands, wave your hands, wave your. Come on, come on, come on. I know you're sleeping now. You gotta wake up some more, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. So much. I said they lie. The people fool us, so the people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they go knock the ball. I said we tired with their lies. We tired with their promises that led us to a lot of damages. We tired with their speech they preach in DNA unique, they deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrate us. So why can you lie? Why can you steal? Why can you allow the citizens to grieve? You see, we just tell you that's why we voted you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us, so the people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they go knock the ball. I said no one to trust. My people, no one to hope on. Nobody. My hope that I have been broken. I'm telling you, brother. So where are the schools? Where are the roads? Where are the jobs that they say they could afford? But they're too selfish. The people tired with their rhetoric. People tired, they tired. You see the reason why we ask why the government betray. They have enough of time, but yeah, then instead they delay. People suffer, no work, but people crying for hunger. Look at. Your vision and your mission, your intention to the nation, they poor. You got nothing to show. Nothing. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us, so the people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they go knock the ball. With the promises that led us to a lot of damages. We tired with that speech they preach in DNA unique, they deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrate us. So why can you lie? Why can you steal? Why can you allow the citizens to grieve? You see, we just tell you that's why we voted you. But you fool us. You screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie.
Love like love. If I show you love, you show me love. Love like love. If I show you love, you show me love. Love like love.
L'argent est fini, ma bébé, là où est fao. L'argent est fini, ma bébé, là où est fao. Quand on est là-bas, où est fao. highway. You my baby. As I do, say it.
If I show you love, you show me love. Love, like love. If I show you love, you show me love. Love, like love. If I show you love, you show me love. Love, like love. If I show you love, you show me love. Love, like love.
Photo. I want your photo. I will not get you photo. I will not get you photo. Photo. I'm not get photo. I want your photo. Let me take your photo. Yeah. Smile for me. Just place up for me. Tell me now who I want to be with. L'argent est fini, ma bébé, là où est fao. L'argent est fini, ma bébé, là où est fao. Quand on wande là-bas, où est fao. Johannesco, ma bébé, là où est fao. Allez, you power. I can never leave you on the highway. You my baby. As I do, say it.
If I show you love, you show me love. Love, like love. If I show you love, you show me love. Love, like love. If I show you love, you show me love. Love, like love. If I show you love, you show me love. Love, like love.
I'm gonna take a portal now.
And a free one. Booyan King. I'm a real sick a long time. The record. Mash up the place.
You not able to take care of Babu Nebo. You not able to bust the rata Babu Nebo. Oh soja monkey calm down. Oh monkey calm down. Monkey calm down. Oh monkey calm down. Monkey calm down to you. Monkey calm down to you. Monkey. Oh soja monkey calm down to you. Monkey calm down to you. Monkey calm down to you. Once upon the time, in the jungle, there lay so many animals and so many trees. During the day, there were no restriction. Anytime, any day, anyone used to corrupt and go stay free in the jungle, yeah. After they realized that everything was good, I said everyone were only after the food. Majority of the people were beyond baboon, and few people when we am okay. The headers of the time made a big mistake. After election, the winner made a selection. So the citizen of the jungle was unsatisfied. So they decided choosing another caretaker. Who love, who care, who has the ability taking care of the monkey. You not able to take care of Babu Nebo. You not able to bust the rata Babu Nebo. Oh soja monkey calm down. Oh monkey calm down. Monkey calm down. Oh monkey calm down. Monkey calm down to you. Monkey calm down to you. Monkey. Oh soja monkey calm down to you. Monkey calm down to you. Monkey calm down to you. Monkey chop. Monkey cannot get tired. Monkey chop yo. Monkey cannot get tired. Monkey chop. Monkey cannot get tired. Monkey chop yo. Monkey cannot get tired.
Keeping banana and the chop stealing is a error. A Russian is a error.
Monkey cannot get tired.
Hey, we wanna live life. That's to live a good life. We wanna live life. Can't live for better life. We wanna live life. That's to live for better life. We wanna live life. That's to live for better life. We wanna live life. That's to live for better life.
You not able to take care of babu nebo. You not able to bust the raga babu nebo. Oh soldier, monkey calm down. Oh monkey calm down. Monkey calm down. Oh rob monkey calm down. Monkey calm down to you. Monkey calm down to you. Monkey. Oh soldier, monkey calm down to you. Monkey calm down to you. Monkey calm down to you.
Pour la première fois dans le studio, ici là je m'appelle Joe de Franco. Ciao. I will never hurt you. 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 Mon amour, mon amour, mon amour. Et quand je te vois dans le milieu de la nuit, c'est ton amour que je vois. Et quand je dors, quand je suis chez moi à la maison, je regarde mon portable, et c'est ton amour que je vois. Baby je t'aime, baby je t'adore, baby donne-moi ton amour. Somebody call 911, yeah. Yeah, she killing me, yeah. The way she rocking me go, yeah. Oh baby, I want to you so. Somebody call 911. The girl she getting me up. That way she rocking the go. Oh baby, I want to you more. No 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 no. Makwaya, Tamale, 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 Tamale. Baby can shake with me, Tamale. Baby can rock with me, Tamale. Baby can move with me, Tamale. Baby can dance with me, Tamale. Tamale, darling, Tamale, Tamale, Tamale. It's Tamale, Tamale, it's Tamale, Tamale. Petit go, t'es vraiment jolie. Somebody call 911. The girl she killing me up. The way she rocking me good. Oh baby, I want to you so. Somebody call 911. The girl she getting me up. That way she rocking the go. Oh baby, I want to you more. Maman m'a bien pas souquer. Maman m'a bien pas danser. Maman m'a bien pas raccommoder. On va danser, on va souquer. Maman, maman descend, 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 descend. On va souquer. Somebody call 911. The girl she killing me up. The way she rocking me go. Oh baby, I want to you so. Somebody call 911. The girl she getting me up. That way she rocking me go. Oh baby, I want to you more.
Baby slow down, they like that way you whine. Girl you looking pretty fine. Be the way you blow my mind, my mind. Slow down, they like that way you whine. Girl you looking pretty fine. Be the way you blow my mind. Me not say kid it. Let me see you broke it down, kid it. Baby don't back it up, kid it. Let me see you wind it up, kid it. Kid it. Me not say kid it. Let me see you broke it down, kid it. Let me see you back it up, kid it. Baby don't wind it up, kid it. Kid it. Me not say.
Somebody call 911. The girl she killing me up. The way she rocking me go. Oh baby, I want to you so. way she rocking the go, eh. Oh baby, I want to know, eh. Baby, I'm rocking your body, baby, rocking your body. I want to see your body, I'm moving. Baby, it's okay for me. Baby, I'm rocking for me. Baby, I'm moving for me. Now somebody call 911. Yeah. Now the day she killing me, yeah. The way she rocking me go, yeah. Oh baby, I want to you so, yeah. Somebody call 911. Yeah. The day she killing me, yeah. The way she rocking me go. Oh baby, I want to use it. Somebody call 911. The girl she getting me. That way she rocking the go. Oh baby, I want to know more.
This one a real one. Booyah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new edition of Voices SINOE in the Diaspora. With Doc Sarpo Dancers Esoteric coming to you live from Prospect Park, Pennsylvania, these United States of America. Let me verify my sound check over here to see whether our sound is okay. If the sound, you have a good sound on your side, please give me a thumb up. Let me do a sound check here. Whether our sound is okay. If the sound... All right, good. We got a perfect sound here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, again, welcome to VOSD with Doc Sarpo Dancers Esoteric, Santa County premier platform. We're coming to you from Prospect Park, Pennsylvania, these United States of America. Again, all of you that are here, we are happy, glad, elated to have you here. You could have been doing something different, but you decided to join us. And so welcome aboard. Please do us a huge favor. Share the link for us, the live feed for us. You can also subscribe to our YouTube page. It's our VOSD or Voices SINOE in the Diaspora. We are live right now on YouTube as well. And so subscribe to our YouTube page and make sure you hit the notification button so that when we get on, you'll get the notification on your side. All right, so let's get into the show today. What we have for you, I want to monitor my sound, so I'll get my headphones here quickly. Call it up. All right, I don't want to be screaming in your ear. I want to monitor my sound here. Our great, what do we have for you on the platform today? Well, talking points. We're going to start on the tragic note. So what I'm going to do here, we're going to be right back. It's breaking news. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Voices SINOE. Also, the breaking news that we are getting in the factual room of Voices SINOE, it says the political leader of PLP, the People's Liberation Party political leader, Dr. Daniel Cassell, he passed away yesterday in the U.S. And so that's the trending news now. That's the information that is trending all over at least social media and look at other platforms, news outlet. Yeah, so it's a huge political blow to our country. Dr. Cassell, he declared his intention to participate in the upcoming 2023 elections in Liberia, presidential election. So this is the presidential aspirant here. They just passed away. So yes, I got the news this morning when I woke up. Look via no money when I get up in the morning. I try to navigate social media, look at other news outlet to see what is trending around the world. And unfortunately, I came across this true story this morning. Based on my reading, I was what I extracted from the news article I read from Global News Network. They said the honorable man died of heart attack, and that's what it says. So I don't know a lot about him. Maybe next show we're gonna do more reading to get his little background for sure. But what I'm gonna do is he declared his intention, or if you like, he made a speech at one point, talking about the way the leaders in the current leadership in Liberia uh, treating the Liberian people. So he made a speech, and so we want to just do a little bit, listen to him, and I'll go to other things that I have on the platform on my show today to talk about. Yeah, but before we go further into that, we want to say our sympathy to the bereaved family. Uh, and usually, I'm not a fan of cliche banalities. You say the same thing over and over, but what can we say? So but all we can say is our heart goes out to the family, those that can pray. The prayers are out to the bereaved family. May the soul of the deceased rest in peace. Now let me share this quick video. It's a short video from Dr. Cassell, and so I will share that quick video. It's not too long. Let me see what I can share the video here quickly and listen to what he said. It's just to reflect a little bit on his memory. Let's see. Go to share screen. Let me share this for us quickly.
Diplomatic Corps. This is Dr. Daniel E. Cassell, Vision and Standard Bearer of the People's Liberation Party, PLP. I bring you greetings in my name, for and on behalf of my family, the People's Liberation Party, during the celebration of this new year. I wish you all a spirited, blissful Merry Christmas and a prosperous 2022. My fellow compatriots, the year 2021 was marked with extreme poverty, economic backwardness, lack of respect for the rule of law, barrage of injustices, violation of the constitutional rights of citizens, ritualistic killings and unexplained deaths, flaunting of ill-gotten wealth by our president and his confidants, depletion of our country's wealth and resources to benefit the elites and those at the helm of power, attack on critical voices and perceived enemies of the state, clamping down on opposition politicians, the provision of crumbs as salaries to our already struggling mothers, fathers, sisters, daughters, and sons who are serving in public service and continue to feel the worst of a shadow economy, while those closer to power walk away with fabulous salaries and benefits. The elevation of the spectator's role being played by Liberians in their own economy, despite the professed and deceitful promise made by the president when he was inaugurated in January of 2018. Cronyism, partisanship, amongst many others. The economy of our country today continues to be in the hands of foreign business entrepreneurs and owners, as our government officials, particularly the Minister of Finance and Development Planning, doing nothing but only to sit supinely and draw a hard to understand graph on a piece of paper depicting the growth and development of the Liberian economy. Since the inception of the WIA-led administration, Our country, Liberia, once considered as the sweet land of liberty, continues to linger behind other nations across the African continent in terms of economic growth and development due to the failure of the regime to recruit some of the best brains to advance our country's economy instead of Mr. Talking Tom and those who wine and dine with the president and serve as conduits in looting Liberia resources to do so. Our citizens, including sellers of bitter balls, pepper, dry goods, and others who only depend on the selling of their goods or produce to provide for themselves and their respective family members, do not have access to microloan opportunities to improve the businesses in their own country. But public officials, who are the ones having the biggest share of the pie, are having access to loan opportunities, depriving these poor Liberians from acquiring said. The vast majority of Liberians are unemployed, while few others have mustered the courage to gain vulnerable employment by engaging in petty businesses like shoes shining, salvaging dumpsters for fairly used electronics or materials to sell and put food on their tables, and many more. Our youths continue to remain jobless, a situation that compels them to drop out of schools, universities, and colleges. Some of them even engage in unwholesome practices due to the lack of job opportunities to sustain themselves and their respective family members. In the public sector, selective jobs are provided to only those chanting CDC battle cries, bootlicking, or heaping deceptive praises to the president and his confidants, while competent, qualified, and experienced citizens are denied job opportunities. Foreign companies have been considered by the current government to undertake lucrative government contracts, leaving owners of struggling Liberian companies to go for years without acquiring a single contract from the government, even though they have the capacity to compete with their foreign counterparts. Fellow compatriots, Liberia is yet to witness the influx of foreign direct investments since the Weah-led government came to power in 2018. This is due to the high level of corruption among public officials requesting kickbacks as conduit for establishing concessions in our country by some government officials who are closer to the presidency. Growing wave of insecurity and disrespect for the rule of law, among others. While Liberians were dying one after another because of the outbreak of the coronavirus pandemic, we witnessed our heartless representatives and senators allocating to themselves the amount of 30,000 United States dollars each for legislative engagements. My fellow Liberians and compatriots, hope is not yet lost. Let's hold together and muster the courage to take away our country from these recircled, wicked, and evil-minded, bloodthirsty politicians who continue to suck our blood and country's resources, preserving nothing for our youth and unborn generation. Therefore, I call on you all to come on board and join the liberation train. Just as God sent Moses to deliver the children of Israel after spending 400 years in captivity, I'm here and ready to liberate and transform this country under my leadership of the People's Liberation Party, the PLP. I've come not to take away your resources or the resources of our country, because God has blessed my family and I already. I've come because God has heard your cries and seen your tears, and has sent your Moses to deliver and take you to the promised land, which is a new Liberia. Despite the harsh reality of the difficult economic and living conditions our citizens are faced with, now more than ever, it's about time that we collectively work together with concerted, intentional, and spirited efforts to ensure that our country regain its pre-war status among the community of nations. Long live the Republic of Liberia and its peace-loving citizens. From the People's Liberation Party, the PLP, we say the time is now and we are ready. God bless you all. Happy New Year, and I thank you all.
All right, that's Dr. Cassell there, the late Dr. Cassell, 2022 New Year's greeting over there to the people of Liberia, making outlining all the ills, the corruption, the whole host of things that he listed in his speech. And it's what I took from here, a lot of things of school, but he is the Moses of Liberia. And unfortunately, the Moses is no longer, is no more. All right. Do we have a new Moses to rescue the indigenous people, the Congo people, the different tribal groups in the country, or particularly the poor people? Well, we don't know yet. Maybe a new Moses will come, but this Moses is no more. But again, our sympathy to the family. He was 56 years old, a relatively young man, so to speak. Yes, 1966 to 2022, December 25th. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's something that we want to start the show with today, the death of the political leader of the People's Liberation Party, Dr. Daniel Cassell. He died in the U.S. on December 25th on Jesus' birthday. All right, that's something we want to just let's move on to something else. So we started on a tragic note, but that's a major trending news, and so we just wanted to start with that. Let's do quick birthday shout out here. That's something we do here on Voices SINOE.
I know real sick a long time.
Let me bring that down. All right, so we want to do quick birthday shout out to a couple of people that celebrated their birthdays. That's the custom on Voices SINOE here. So we want to say happy birthday and Merry Christmas. A lot of my followers, they are Christians. And so we don't agree, but we have to respect each other. So I want to say Merry Christmas to all of you that celebrated the birthday. I don't know how old is Jesus now. You celebrated his birthday, but hey, yes, that's what you want. A lot of people call me and they say my Christmas on you and all those things. I mean, maybe you call me for New Year, I'll listen to you, but not Christmas. If you have people for say, for example, somebody from our country that liberated Liberia from maybe tyranny, somebody who gives a right to the people, something of that nature. But if you want to bring a religious figure and you say I should give you a present, unfortunately, I mean, I can celebrate a New Year, but not the birthday of somebody I do not know, a religious figure. All right. So that's happy birthday. I mean, Merry Christmas to all of you out there that celebrated the birthday. I want to do a quick shout out to people that I saw that celebrated her birthday as well. So I want to start with Sis Diana Kai. She celebrated her birthday. Let me see. Yeah, Sis Diana celebrated her birthday. So Madam Diana Kai, she's the prayer warrior of the USAA Delaware Valley chapter. Yeah, she celebrated her birthday. So, Sis Diana, we want to say happy birthday to you. We wish you many more happy returns. Let me go to the next person here. We got that's Biko, Leah Biko. Yeah, former member of the USAA. She's now member of the Sarpo Dancers Association in Americas. And so Biko, want to say happy birthday to you. I wish you many more years. You know, that the only queen I know that she didn't go for competition, but she is a queen. I said normally people they have financial competition. The person who wins, who raises more money, you know, becomes the queen. But in this case, it's in the Sarpo dancer is acclamation is decree. The president can just announce you as the queen. So by virtue of the decree of the president of the Sarpo Dancers Association, Beatrice Moyen is the queen. So I want to say happy birthday to you, young lady, who wish you many more happy returns. We also want to do a shout out to Teresa Sali. Teresa Sali also celebrated her birthday. So Teresa, hats up to you. Wish you many more happy returns. Now, this is the big one. We finished with the ladies. And let's do a quick shout out to Milton Teahjay. Milton Teahjay is a good guy. You know, yeah. I mean, it takes. I mean, you find you. It's very difficult to find people that Milton Teahjay. You know, and the reason I'm saying that is because it's highly unlikely for people to disagree with their family. You know, and so Milton is one of those people. If you are wrong, whether you are a family of his or you are not a family member, when you are wrong, he does not support that. And that's why I got a lot of respect for Milton. You know, so Milton is the secretary of the board of USAA. And so, Mr. Secretary, we want to say happy birthday to you. We wish you many more years and happy returns as well. All right, let me do a shout out to my man Osiris here. Osiris, other people will say is the Egyptian guy. Osiris also celebrated my friend and brother. He celebrated his birthday yesterday. Him and Jesus, they have the same date of birth. Unfortunately, Jesus' birthday, celebration overshadows his. You know, but I would tell my brother to step on the game. You know, you are the Afrocentric guy, and so you can't have the Eurocentric guy overtaking or overshadowing your birthday. You gotta do something so that we can overshadow Jesus' birthday. But anyway, on a serious note, brother, I want to say happy birthday to you, and we wish you many more happy returns. All right, so those are the people that celebrated a birthday. If you're out there celebrating your big day, we want to say happy birthday to you, and more grease to your elbow. Now let's go to the next thing here. Let's get the show rolling. We are a little bit we did a little music a lot, so we are beyond with a lot of stuff here. Let me see. But we got a wonderful show coming your way here this afternoon. Share the link for us as you join us. Don't hesitate to share the show for us. We will highly appreciate that. Join us on YouTube as well. Voice of SINOE in the Diaspora is the name. With Esoteric is the name on YouTube. Now, before I go to something major, I want to speak to something called "Lying on Me." Lying on me will not deter me. Lying on me will not deter me. Okay. When the mendacities a big word for last, right? When people parrot, when they throw a last around, it doesn't discourage me. By virtue of the fact that I'm in a public domain already. And so when people criticize me and they say all sort of things, you are obliged to say what you feel or the way you think. But I think you make yourself to be dishonorable. You make people to question your integrity, your credibility. When you will opine on something, when you will say something, especially against another person, and you cannot adduce a shred of evidence to substantiate the veracity or the validity of what you are saying, then people don't respect you. But it's pervasive in our community. When I say community, I want to narrow it down to the Sarpo community, right? we have the tendency, people have the tendency, I have done this before, and I will, as much you make your criticism, I also have the right to come on my show to clear myself the story. All right. And so they have the tendency, when people create pseudo accounts or fake names on Facebook, they indict me without an iota, without a stray, without a spanging of evidence to prove what they are saying. Nothing. They don't indict. When somebody, Josephine, whatever comes out, that's how you put the esoteric. When whatever Sokajibo, whatever your name is, when you write something stupid, that's how you put the esoteric. I mean, any fictitious person, any cult, because that's how you put it. The names how you put it. I'm not afraid. That was how you put. I'm the first in everything. Okay, not in bad thing, but in exposing the ills, in saying that which is right, in giving people the pat on the back when they do the right thing. All right. But because of my robustness, because of my rigidity against the ills in our community, these people will fabricate, they will invent, they will concoct a bunch of stories, and they will heap that against me. It's your right, but equally so, I will be here. In as much you cannot produce evidence, you are just making yourself to be a clown to me. All right? So you can lie all you want, because I see it as a ploy. I see it as a trick, to make me to be quiet when I see wrong things going on in our community. But you can try as much as you can. I will not be quiet. I'm not afraid of anybody. If I see it, I will come on my platform. If I want to write, I will write it. If I have to speak on it as I'm doing right now, I will do the same thing. I am not afraid of anybody out there. So, okay, we engage into the activities. We discuss the issues within our community. And none of you could subdue me on my own page. None of you can stand me. So why would I want to create a fake page to attack people? Why? If you can subdue me intellectually, critically, then I say, I can stand the person. I can create fake account and curse people out. But you don't have more vocabulary than me. You can't think better than me. You can't write better than me. But you make allegations out of one hiding beyond fake account. So, in as much you're going to tell lies, so we're going to be here to debunk you. We're going to make you ugly because you are making yourself ugly. An allegation made without evidence can be jettisoned. It can be trashed without evidence. All right? So until you guys that are making that pointing finger at me, until you can give me what bookmen would call indubitable evidence. When something is indubitable, it's undoubtable. You can't doubt it. A reasonable man, I'm not saying unreasonable. When you're a reasonable person, when you get something that is indubitable, an evidence that is incontrovertible, you can't doubt it. So until somebody can give me an evidence that the book's account on Facebook, the person who is insulting people, I'm not going to give you any credence. I'm not going to give anybody credence to that effect. If you call my name, I'll add it. You don't even exist until you can produce evidence to prove why you are saying your allegation to be a violent. That being said, let's move on to something else. Now, this one here, let me see. I'll go to the breaking news section. I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Voice of SINOE. So the breaking news from Liberia, the national vice president of the United Sarpo Association in the Americas, His Excellency William Manneh, received rousing welcome in Liberia, heroic welcome in Liberia. I'm so proud when I see good people being celebrated. And I get angry when we celebrate bad people. I think bad people should be shamed and good people should be celebrated. And so I love the fact that Mr. Manneh went to Liberia to visit, and he did not send money to people to buy lapas, to print t-shirts and do different things. And the people took upon themselves. They rented buses, about 30 buses. You're talking about school buses, right? To meet the man at the Ravas International Airport in Liberia. It was wonderful. They did not only stop there, they did not stop there. The people had a wonderful, fantastic program yesterday in honor of the vice president of the USAA. That's how you know your people love you, and not sending money from America like other people would do to bribe people. Oh, we come here, you go get people around so they can come, we can get you're getting and $5, your boss the money. They will send money over there and bribe people so that they can get people welcoming them. Whereas in the real world, they can't have any crowd if you don't bribe people. They will go in our account, steal our money, and then they send it back home and bribe people to come and meet them. And then the people cannot even honor them with a lapa, with a candy. They can't even kill laser. But Mr. Manneh yesterday, I saw the program from start to end. This man right here, he's a good man. I was proud yesterday. The way the man was received by the 6 sections of the Sarpo Nation. It was fantastic. The people, they are saying that people, their children in the United States that are actually thinking about them, that are doing something besides being the vice president of the USA. Mr. Manneh has a personal initiative back home. I know him and his brother, I think they have the foundation in Liberia. They're helping people over there. That's great. All right? That's great. But Mr. Manneh, unlike Mr. Manneh, like the other people, they had to buy gowns. No. Mr. Manneh, yes, I'll play the video. The people gown the man, all right? They gown him, which is a huge thing in the choir tradition. When the people gown you, it means a whole lot. I mean, don't just look at the gown they put on that person, but what they unseen. That's why you should pay attention. I'm the representative of the elders and ancestors, right? But you know, I have to be given authority to disclose certain information to you. So I'll just be superficial. But when you see the people put a gown on you, it's more than a gown. It's deeper than that. Whereas other people will come, they will come from America. They see the male. I mean, other people will carry 25 to 30% of the Gbolo Liberia, and then they can follow a little hall. But this man went there, and the community town hall, I think in the Kaba community, that place was inundated. It was flooded with people, no space. That's what you're talking about. Imagine the vice president went over there and he got this kind of recession. When the president goes there, what do you think will happen? I'm talking about President Francois Myers. When her vice president can get 35 school buses lined up at the airport, when the president goes there, what do you think will happen? There'll be a lot. But you see, let me tell you why the people they showed up in their numbers to greet the national vice president of the USA. It's because for the past several years, when our brother was in power, the people, the board of directors, they approved 12 students to be given academic scholarship. And after 6 years in power, the brother, we can see one student getting, one student did not get an associate degree. After nearly 6 years in power, one student did not get an associate degree. But under the watch of the Manneh administration, right now, the children are applying for the scholarship. The president and the vice president, they establish a team back home. They open an office back home where the people can go and apply for scholarship. And the process is going on right now. It's going on. When our children are in captivity, these people, they put their heads together and say, what can we do? Our daughters were in captivity in Omar, in the UAE. They treated the children like slaves. It took the intervention of Mr. Manneh and President Francois Myers to bring our daughters back to safety, or bring them back home to freedom. Right now, the Manneh administration, they broke ground. The president came here and announced that they want a modern, contemporary hospital in SINOE County. And that project is on the way right now. During the height of the COVID-19, when our brother was in power, the people say, United States and other countries around the world, they are giving their people what they call stimulus to help the people, because some people are not going to work. Our elders, they can't go to the store, they can't do nothing. So they give them a little money. The board of directors, in the spirit of magnanimity, they approved $10,000. They gave it to our man, who was the president. Unfortunately, our people did not get dime. While people were dying, the COVID-19, they didn't get nothing. The president, but then the current president, Manneh, took her personal money. She said, why Green Coat View and the people, they can't do it, I will send my personal money. And she did that. Send some little token to our people and fed people in the US. Mr. Manneh did his own privately. That's what we're talking about. And that's what the people that showed up yesterday. I mean, I can go on and name and see the first convention they had in North Dakota. Almost 70,000 United States dollars was raised. They have streamlined, they built a new website where you can do everything right now. You don't have to call anybody, just go on the website, you want to make a donation. Everything is accounted for now. Accountability is in place. And so that's why our people, they were in our numbers yesterday. They said after many years of commotion, after many years of totalitarianism, at least we have people that will listen to us. Now somebody time to break ground in Liberia, the band will say, I have to go myself. I need $7,000 to $8,000 to go work. As people on the ground, I can do the work. Man say, I want the money. Y'all give me the money, I gotta go bluff. And so all these things, the Manneh administration, they put an end to corruption. And one of the noblest things that the Manneh administration did that makes me proud is the ability to fight corruption. Because it's corruption that is killing our people. 99% of our resources, they are going in the pocket of corrupt officials. And so Madam Myers and Mr. Manneh, they say we have to put an end to the culture. This diabolical culture has to be abolished. And it did. It's the first time in the history of the United Sarpo Dancers Association for corrupt people to go to court. That makes me proud. That tells the other people that you can't go with impunity when you do it, including the leaders themselves. And that's why the people are celebrating the Manneh administration, the vice president. They carry over 30 vehicles to the airport, printed their own t-shirts. Different mothers and fathers and people, they're coming. The pregnant women and the baby are coming also early to see your great man. That's what we're talking about. So, Mr. Manneh, you made me proud. You keep on the good job. You see, when you are a leader, our people say when you are a leader, you are dumpster, right? Or we say dumper by home. They'll put all the dirt on you. So, Mr. Manneh, you can criticize him, you can laugh at him, he doesn't care. Yeah, he's a leader. That's what a leader is. But another brother will say, you know what? I'm an Idi Amin. You're lucky. I'm not a real person. I will decapitate you. I mean, the kind of thing you'll be saying. I'm Abashel. Are you serious, brother? A community charitable organization that's supposed to cater to the needs of the hoi polloi, the poor people. And you want to turn it to for profit. You want every time you want to go to somebody, you are giving $15,000 for allowance. You are not a humanitarian. A humanitarian is the one that takes care of the poor, take care of other people. But no. So Mr. Manneh is a humanitarian. President Myers is a humanitarian. The current leadership of the union, the members, the people cannot give the hard-earned resources, and people are lavishing the money. And they don't want anybody to talk. So, Mr. Manneh, I'm happy. Enjoy your stay in Liberia. I'll just play a quick clip of the videos. I mean, nothing long. I got other important topics to discuss. So stay with me here. Let me play the quick video from the Honorable President arrival, and then the program they had yesterday. Just brief, something brief. I'm not making it too long. because when I go too long, when I want to delineate, highlight all the wonderful things that the Manneh administration has been doing for less than 2 years in power, I'm not going to move on the show today. It will be a lot. And so for purposes of abbreviation, I will just leave it and just play the video quick, and then I'll take you to another topic for today on VOSD here. You know, wonderful, wonderful people. Let me get to that quickly. Give me a second here. I want to share this video of the president in Liberia. The vice president, I should say. All right, let me play the boss when he went to the airport, when the people went there to meet him. Let's play that video first. All right. It's not too clear, but something is better than nothing.
That's my total girlfriend, right? Oh, yes.
Look at the man entering the place, the country like a presidential candidate. Like the man running for president. You're talking about near the 13 school. I'm not saying small buses, 13 school buses filled with people. They printed a t-shirt and they celebrating. That's what we're talking about. You're not bribing people and send money over there so they can print t-shirts for you, and then you pay people $5 so they can come and greet you. You don't do those things. Then you are now a good leader. A good leader, he says, young player can't suffer for Jesse, right? That's what people say in Liberia.
The arrival with a manager Liberia, the vice president of USAA, president is in Liberia, and now you are with me. It is not easy. It is not easy at this moment. It is not easy at this moment. It is not easy at the moment. It is not easy at the moment. It is not easy at the moment.
You see, that's how it looks when a good man arrives. Okay, Mr. Manneh is a wonderful man. That's why he got that wonderful reception from the people. That was the arrival from the airport. Let me play a quick video from the program itself yesterday, from the town hall. I think it was in Keba that they held the program yesterday. Wonderful. The place was packed, no space. People are standing outside, no chairs. That's what we're talking about. The man is doing something right. The Manneh administration, they are doing something right for the people to just leave their busy schedules and they come over there to celebrate with you. All the leaders, the chairman of the Sarpo Development Association, or Polo in Liberia, Mr. George got the entourage, the vice president, everybody, they were there. You know, that was great. Now other people, when they go there, they sit in front of somebody who playing drums and pay people to come dance in front. Oh, like, you know, it's serious, brother. Now let me get a quick video here that we can go to something. We got other important topics here that I want to share with you today. You don't want to go away. You don't want to go away. We got other things that I'm not showing to you in my talking points. So just stay with me. Let me play the last quick video here for Mr. Manneh, the vice president arrival in Liberia, the celebration when they gowned him yesterday. Let's play this quick video here. Let's see. Hopefully I got the right one. I mean, look at the building. I'm talking about Honorable Robert Doden. You know, when they come outside, it means a lot. Mr. Robert Doe is one of the greatest community leaders in Liberia. And he is doing the presentation. Listen to this. This is historic. It's historic. The good thing that you are doing for our people, we got to recognize it. Look, listen.
We don't want you to look at the color of the ground, but the intent.
So in the one man, the honorable man said, don't look at the fabric, don't look at it, look at the intent behind it. Why are we doing it? Why did we get together all the people, the sectional representation from the Sarpo nation? Everybody put together and they're giving you the gun. The intention, don't look at the garment that whatever we're about to give you right now, but look at the intent behind it. That's why he said, listen. You see, this is a symbol of motivation. We want you to do more. What you are doing for us right now is great, but do more of it.
And for all people to see you, to emulate your good example. It's not for our people to live around you. It's a person.
See how excited the people are. You can see it's genuine. When you see fake stuff, you know. When you see what is genuine, you can tell. You know, so I'm so proud of the Myers Manneh team. I'm proud to be part of a team where people are recognizing the effort of the leaders. That's very good. You know, it's not something that they're trying to play fun or they're trying to show off. No, the people got other things to do. They could use that money for something else. But the bought that expensive fabric and they put it on the man, which in our culture is a huge thing. It's not something simple over there you're looking at. You know, a lot of people then they will go buy their own fabric. They say, "Oh, send the people can go. We are from America. We'll put on it." I say, you go there, the people don't get you anything. You won't come put on yourself. Come on, that means you're not doing anything right. You're not doing something right. All right, so I want to say congratulations to the president. We wish you a VP. We wish you well out there. Let's stay safe. And we hope to see you pretty soon. That's the great man over there. All right, let's move on to something else that I want to talk about on VOSD today. All right, let me end that screenshot. And let's see what we got for you next on the show today. Mr. Manneh is out. All right. All right, this is very important. It's important, and so I will make you a breaking news. I'll be right back to share this with you. It's very important. All right, guys, so welcome aboard. Back to a VOSD with Esoteric here, coming to you from Prospect Park, Pennsylvania, these United States of America. Now, you know, I think it was Dr. Fambule, the political scientist of Liberia. He wrote an article one time. I think the title was "The Carcass, Not the Maggots." Okay, the carcass, not the maggots. And so the carcass is the dead animal, because the dead animal, it attracts. When you get dead animals, you have the flies, you have different animals coming. The maggots will come as well when it's getting decomposed. All right. So at the time, there were elements that were attacking Dr. Fambuleden. The carcass, the dead animal, their disciple will come and attack them. And you say, you know what? I'm not paying attention to the maggots. I want to get rid of the carcass, the dead animal. Because once the dead animal goes away, the maggot will die. They will go away. Okay? So I don't focus on the maggots, but the carcass, the dead animal. And so the same way Dr. Yopo the esoteric, I agree with that concept. And so I don't go after maggots. I go after the carcass. Okay? So the Sarpo Dancers Association in Americas, they say they organized, they had an inauguration in Philadelphia about 1 or 2 weeks ago. And one would have thought, you know, after inauguration, you have something to call post-inaugural analysis, right? You highlight the major speeches and a lot of the things. So in your case, we want to know what the so-called president said. What was his vision? What was the president, the man that was inaugurated? What was the vision? We want to know. How much was generated? After deducting all the expenses, all right? How much did you get? Did you gain or did you lose? Those are the kind of things you do. You break things down. What was because you take statistic, what was the attendance? How many persons came to the occasion? You know, what did the guest speaker say? Break those things down. Let the people absorb. Because during the program, you have people doing pomp and pageantry, the dancing, so people don't get it. So as a reporter or media person, you come from there and you do media analysis. So the maggots, they don't know these things. So the maggot, after their so-called inauguration, the maggot, I don't going to dignify the maggot, right? So I'm not going to call it name. So the maggot, instead of doing a post-analysis of their inauguration, the man spent all 3 hours and talking about Dr. Yopo. I'm like, damn it, Dr. Yopo must be very important. I don't see a story. People call me and they send me the video. I didn't even watch it for 30 seconds. I said, this is a gibberish. It's a nonsense. I'm not going to waste my precious time listening to this. For 3 hours, the guy, the maggot came from the inauguration. He viewers, the followers, instead of reporting something better and you go and spewing gibberish around. I'm like, you serious? Is that how devoid of information the guy is? That's what maggot anyway. So a maggot has nothing when the carcass is not there. And so what we are going after the carcass, the rotten meat that is causing the maggot all over the place. That's what we're going after. And so I thought from the inauguration of the Sarpo Dancers Association in Americas, I thought the speech of the guest speaker was epic. It was up the hook. It was up the chisel. I love that speech. I got to bring the woman here so we can have a conversation. She understands leadership. Madam Gbolo, is that Gbolo Howard? She understands leadership. She lectured, she gave Green Court Geleo free tutorial, leadership tutorial, free. That's what she did. The woman did not even get a paper. She said, let me lecture this man professionally. He doesn't know what leadership is. So I got to lecture him. So Madam Howard did a splendid, marvelous, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious job. I love that speech. And that's what we're going to do here. We want to share the speech, what the maggot is supposed to do. That's what I'm about to do. I want to share with you guys. The other day, they didn't tell you what the embarrassment it caused, right? The Liberian Associations of the United States, not Pennsylvania. Show Kamara. That man went over there and you could not recognize anybody in that group. That was not something for him to analyze, the Mecca. But I will take the meat, because that's some joy. My job is to educate our people, because they want to gloss over what is important. They will gloss over it because they are only power makers. They want force. They want the curse. That's all they know. And so let's listen to the guest speaker speech. It's a marvelous speech. And we can't pass over it. We gotta share that speech with you. Madam Gbolo, is that Gbolo? Howard. I was saying Madam Howard. She did a great job. I love the speech. So we're gonna listen to it. Let me get to my device here. It's a very good speech. It's not long. It's something short. You know, yeah. The shorter it is, the better it is. You know, when you see somebody start going on and they don't have nothing to say. So that which is valuable is terse, you know, short to the point. You know, so that's what she did. She gave a great speech. So let me play this from my device of my phone here. Let's listen to a little bit of the lady here. She did good. Let me pull a picture up here too, so you can see who I'm talking about. All right, let me see. Let me get a picture here. She did a great job. I love the speech. Let's see. Boom, beautiful lady. She is beautiful physically and intellectually. She's also beautiful. You know, so we should give her the kudos. So let's listen to the guest speaker invited to lecture Green Coat Geo, because the guy does not understand leadership. He doesn't know what it means to be a leader. And so the lady said, you know, they invited the lady. The lady said, I've been hearing about the guy. I will go there to lecture him what a leader is supposed to be. I'm going to do that. And that's exactly what she did. It was strategic. They don't know. The guy, they're not smart. They think the woman coming there to praise them. They were more professional than lecture the man on the final point of leadership. That's what he did. That is what she did, actually. Look, so let me get to this. I want to put a quick picture here. Give me a second here. Let me put this picture here quickly. Let me log into my device. Let me add a quick picture here. Something I want to share with you here. Let me add this. I'm quick in studio now. Let me add it quickly. It will be a second, and you will get what I'm talking about. Let's see. Where is my picture? All right. The picture, right? Give me a second here. Let me do a quick commercial. I'll be right back.
Girl, witchcraft behavior. So witchcraft behavior. Witchcraft behavior. They get witchcraft behavior. So witchcraft behavior. Witchcraft behavior. They get witchcraft behavior. So witchcraft behavior. They get witchcraft behavior. In the net and find in the money para gladiator. That a bad behavior. Puff pass, that the one they take to the floor. But I thought you say that your friend. You be your friend, man, then you call in her. Friend. Para witchcraft behavior. They get witchcraft behavior. So witchcraft behavior. Witchcraft behavior. They get witchcraft behavior. So witchcraft behavior. Witchcraft behavior. They get witchcraft behavior.
We see them, we know them, that's why we came to expose them. We see them, we know them, that's why we came to expose them. You don't know they on mission to tell you for your position. That one you call it bestie, that your biggest opposition. Don't mind all that faking.
All right, guys, welcome back to VOSD here. Welcome back to VOSD. Let's listen to the speech of the guest speaker. Let me put my national flag here. I like that better. So let's put a guest speaker. She looks great, and she is great physically and intellectually. So she lectured our former president, Mr. Jaydoe, this man right here. The lady lectured the brother how to be a leader. That's what he did when he came for their inauguration. They invited this lady here, Amada Howard, to be the guest speaker for their inauguration. And Green Coat Geo was sitting right on top of on the days and cranky legs. And the woman said, let me lecture the guy what a leader supposed to be. And listen to this speech right here. Let me play it. Let me see. Okay, let's listen to the lady. The sound will get better. Give me a second, guys.
This speech goes to me and goes to everyone in here. It's not just for Mr. Morris, our president and his team, but it's for everyone in here. I'm going to talk to you on a true leadership. What is a true leadership?
Okay, so the lady is about to lecture Geo on what true leadership is. Listen, what she didn't say about to tell you about leadership. That's what adjective, she added an adjective. She said true leadership. All right. There is leadership and there is true leadership. All right. So she is very careful with her words. Listen to Manneh Howard, what she said. She did marvelous. Okay. Now somebody was asking me why I can't show the video. I tried putting it in, it couldn't, for whatever reason, it couldn't show it because the person sent it to me through WhatsApp. And I don't know, it's not compatible. iPhone, if I should use maybe an Android phone, it will go through, but iPhone, for some reason, they got all these different restrictions. All right, so that's why I'm playing it from this angle. Okay, let's listen to the lady. She did good.
I know today we are all excited and we are all happy. And we have a president of people. This is the city of brother-in-law and sister-in-affection. Being a leader in this city is not a small thing. I have served in many capacities.
So she was telling the puppet that they made president. She said to be a president in the state is not a small thing. Mr. Man, who the national president, to be a president of a group of people is not a small thing. Listen to her.
And now currently moving on to ULAREC. Wow. It's a big thing. I talk to you on a true leadership. The first thing on true leadership have is self-awareness. Be aware of yourself. Because you are put into a position to lead people.
Okay. So the first thing she mentioned, she told Green Geo. She said, Mr. Geo, the first thing as a leader that you're supposed to know that I must teach you is called self-awareness. The Socrates or Plato would say, know thyself. Okay? Self-awareness. She's going to elaborate. Listen to her. Listen to her.
A lot of times leaders are not aware of themselves. They carry themselves anyhow.
Leaders, a lot of time, leaders are not aware of themselves. They carry themselves anyhow. And these are some of the things I've been talking. I have played videos on this platform where Mr. Geo, who was the president at the time for us, the man will get a liquor bottle in your hand all over the place. I said, they got things. He's just a regular person. You are a leader, whether that community organization or not. You are leading people. And so when you are drinking liquor and you're dancing with liquor bottle in your hand, you are not aware of yourself. It's lack of self-awareness. Listen, look, I'll come find a woman and pull on my back. She talking here. Listen to Manneh.
They don't respect the people that put them in here. Self-awareness as a leader.
So she said something over there. Leaders that are not aware of themselves, they don't respect the people that put them in power. They don't respect them. And that's what exactly Mr. Geleo did to us over the years. We gave the men free power, leadership. We say, my man, everything in place already. Obakulen left a lot of money. They put all the structure in place. We give it to you on silver platter based on the legacy of other people. And you abuse it. You abusing the people. You go to convention and you talk to the elders, Member City, and those people that you put them on blast. You are not aware of yourself, brother. And that's what the woman is telling you. Lack of self-awareness. You don't respect the people that gave you authority. You don't. You feel you are above the people. Listen to her.
You want to be aware of yourself. You be able to focus on yourself, your passions, your thoughts, the things you do, your emotions as a leader.
Your actions, your thoughts, your emotions as a leader. Your thought, the thing that you think about, the thing you do, your actions. That your action, that the thing you do. You can't go in people's account and take money from there. That's a wrong action. What is the procedure put in place in order for you to withdraw money from the people's account? What did they say? The Constitution, the document that you took power, when you were taking power, they used to induct you into office. What did it say? What is the procedure in it? All right. So your thoughts, your action, the way you do things as a leader is critical to the success of the group, the nation, and you can name it. Listen to Manneh. She did great.
Focus on that before you can lead the people that you are called to lead. If you can't do those things, you want to revisit, you want to go back and check yourself.
If you are not aware of yourself, the things that you just name, come on. Then you have to go back and reevaluate yourself. You are now a leader. If you are not aware of yourself and you go public, you are a leader, and you're drinking liquor whole day, you're smoking in front of the people, what message are you sending as a leader? So Manneh is saying, be aware of yourself as a leader. Know your surroundings. Appreciate the people that gave you authority. Don't insult them. Don't overlook them. Don't say because you're the president, so you have the almighty power. You can do anything. That's why the lady is talking. Listen to her.
Self-awareness. Self-discipline. Are you self-disciplined as a leader?
And she telling Mr. Geleo, she's looking in the man's face and saying, my man, you are self-disciplined? Are you disciplined? When you are self-disciplined, you don't go in the people's account. You don't look at people to be insulting each other in the community. Yes. You don't go on Facebook and say anything you want to say. All right? You have to be disciplined. And that's why we train our children, right, to do the right thing. And so when you are training your children to do the right thing, then you yourself, you the leader, you the parent, you have to be self-disciplined. You have to discipline yourself. There are certain things you cannot do. You can't squander other people's money because you are in power. That's not self-discipline. Listen to the woman. I gotta bring the great woman here and talk to her.
Some leaders are not. They are not self-disciplined. They are not able to focus on the things that they put them in. The organization
the woman said they are not self-disciplined, so that is, they deviate from the focus, from the objective, from the mission, the culture of the organization. Let me show you something here quickly. This is annoying. The woman did great. The woman did a marvelous job. For example, I got the Constitution of the USAA in my hand. And the objectives and the purpose of the organization is listed here. Let's look at quickly the mission, for example. The core values of the USAA. So when you look at the core values of the organization, it says, Article 7 of the Constitution, core values. diversity, that one. We shall respect and celebrate diversity in our interactions or whatsoever we are involved into. When you look at our brothers and sister organizations, stranger can't go there. Don't appreciate diversity. When you don't agree with them, they pull you one side. This is what the Constitution said. Appreciate diversity. In that, it's not just physical people. It's also diversity of ideas, diversity of thought. People will think different way from you. You don't ostracize those people. So the woman is saying, be true to the core value, to the mission, the vision of the organization. That's what Madam Howard is saying. So let's go look at it. So we will also have fun. So that the only fun aspect, the Sarpo Dancers, they will dance whole day on Facebook. All right? Integrity. What is integrity? The Constitution defines it as we shall act with the highest degree of honesty and integrity in the performance of our work without compromising the truth. That's what the Constitution says. Your core values. When you go in a people's account without the board approval, and you get on the teleconference, you call your supporter, that is not, you're not keeping the principle of integrity in the Constitution. Be true to the Constitution. Respect is also in the Constitution and the core value. We shall give due respect to every stakeholder to create an atmosphere of inclusiveness, teamwork, and exponential growth. The men disrespected everybody, the elders, the women, they don't care. Man, there was a 0-degree tolerance. We're not listening to anybody. And the woman is saying, Green Court Geleo, pay attention. Be true to the value, to the mission of the organization. Be self-disciplined. Stick to what is on paper, what the organization wants. All right? Transparency. Up to now, we are not getting financial report. The man took the 7,000. Where's the report? He can't give it to us. You talk about transparency in the Constitution. And his own man, they call Slabby Snake. Now, he didn't want policy in the paper here. But Slabby Snake, they vandalized the Constitution. The guy right here. Other than they vandalized the document. They don't care. Once it's family thing, they want our family member, my family does that. Hey, I don't get time for what I put on paper. And that's why the woman went there and lecturing them. You don't do that to the people. The people give you the authority, respect them. They respect you. That's what they give you, their power. Now, the values here they're talking about. They also talk about mission of the organization, the mission and vision of the USAA. Mission is section 1, to empower our community through trainings and microfinance. What they got, they are not getting any market woman money over there. Nothing. They put this in on paper, service in the intent, and they say, I'm going my family member. I'll support Green Code Video. That thing in the power on paper. To empower our community through trainings and microfinance. Create space for dialogue. The man I don't even want to talk to anybody. Now the thing in the power on paper, create space for dialogue. The Constitution gave us what's supposed to be done. When the board and the executive they reach a dialogue, they reach an impasse, what should they do? They say, go to the General Assembly. And they will adjudicate the issue, the outstanding issue. The man say, I'm not going to declare my own convention somewhere else. It's a violation, adulteration of the Constitution that you took off to defend and protect. And the woman is going there and lecturing you on this. Be disciplined, brother. That's what Madam Howard is saying to the brother. She understands leadership. To empower our community through trainings and microfinance, create space for dialogue and markets for farmers to encourage and maintain mass production, provide and advocate for better healthcare delivery system, mobilize the needed resources for sustainable developmental initiative, and link the community to organizations that may share our vision. That's the mission, the value, the mission, the vision of the USA. They may not trash all that thing right now. And then what got out to this point? And the woman is cognizant. Madam Howard is cognizant of the tabata the guys have been doing. So she said, I want to lecture those people on the final point of leadership. And she did explain it. Let's go to, I can read all the value. I can read the objective of the organization, everything here. To organize and train community-based cooperatives to increase the productivity level of food production. Now, I don't want to put it in the trash. To provide and seek scholarships, hands-on training, and workshop to develop the human resource sector of our community. The poor I want in the trash. To assist, and you're talking about building town hall and those things. These are the things the Constitution you put in the document, and you're doing something different. To assist cooperatives to come together to identify concerns, issues, and find a way to address them, to build a better and healthier environment. He established farmers markets throughout the 6 sections of the Sarpo ethnic group, and the list goes on. Okay, now the Constitution of the USAA, I think we're doing it. They scatter. They say they know both. They put it in their own people. Let the woman lecture you small. So you don't want to pay attention. Manneh, how? Please, what you say? Lecture the people small. She said, Mr. Green Code Jaydoe, are you able to focus on the bylaw and constitution of this organization that you are serving? You say you call yourself national. As a matter of fact, where is your constitution? The man did not produce it. The woman said, where is your organization constitution? Where is it? You are just operating arbitrarily? Where is the constitution? You got to be true to the constitution. So the woman was lecturing Green, looking in your face. Be true to the Constitution, brother. Say, be true to what you put on paper. Don't say because of cronyism and cabadism and different family stuff, and you spoil the community. Be true to the Constitution. That's what Manneh said. Listen to her.
Are you able to listen to the people that have elected you?
Green Code Jaydoe, are you able to listen to the people that elected you? That's the question the woman also asked. Are you able to do that? No. We elected a guy, our organization, our community, everybody out there, they were looking up to us. And the boys scattered the whole thing, not respecting us. And the woman coming there, you invited the woman to be a guest speaker. The woman said, I will teach you, brother. You don't know leadership. All of you here, I don't know what you're doing. You're spoiled your good organization. And so let me lecture you.
Self-discipline. Can you discipline yourself as a leader not to talk anyhow? And
Green Code Jaydoe, the moment is asking you, can you discipline yourself and not talk anyhow to the people? Can you discipline yourself and not say all the different things you've been saying on Facebook? Can you? Would you? Can you discipline yourself? Madam Howard did a marvelous job, and I owe you lollipop.
Can you do that? Or a leader who would just go out and just lie and say anything they want to say and don't.
Green Code Jaydoe, are you going to be a leader that will lie, just say anything that we've been doing over the years that brought to where we are right now? You lie. You say anything. You go to our people in Liberia and say, which one? You play with you a die. You stand in front of our people and say those things. I'm a man. That's why you tell our people. And the woman said, no, you can't do that. What do you say? Watch your speech. That's what Madam Howard is saying. Are you watching what you're saying? Or you just go and lie and say anything? You go to your convention. SADAA did not build what? Barrier. You know what barrier is in my language? Barrier that hot. You don't build one. SADAA did not build one body. Then you go stand in front of people. You see you build 3 nested quarters. That's a lie. But that's your one too. And that's what I want to say. You don't do that, sir. She looking in your face and telling you that. What an embarrassing speech. The woman, it was a frank speech. She now get time for people. She said, this guy's a neophyte. He's a leadership. When it comes to leadership, he's a taro. He's a greenhorn. Let me lecture the brother. He destroyed the community. Because all the organizations, when they are together, when they are doing fine, they will help people in Liberia. When the people are doing good in Liberia, Liberia will be doing good. But when they sit here and destroy community and put family apart, I will tell you the truth. Don't lie, Green Code Jaydoe. That's why the Bible says, and we won't repeat that. What?
Remember, you are leading people now. They have put you in this position and not yourself. You are not there now for yourself. You got to kill the self in you. You got to put this.
Kill the self in you. Kill that ego. When it's not me, nothing will happen in the organization. Kill that ego. Kill that self in you right now. It's not about you. It's about the people interests. The people that put you there, that the interest you're seeking. It's not about your personal interest. It's not about where you will sleep, the 5-star hotel you will sleep when you go to Liberia, or when you go to Iowa and you're requesting for $12,000 for pocket change, presidential allowance. No, it's not about you. Self-discipline. Take away the I and the me. It's about the people. Manneh Howard said, take away the green code Geleo. When you not go my way, nothing will happen in the community. Nothing will happen in the organization. Everything must be about me. I and me. I and me and myself, to hell with the people that elected me. Now what I want. I thought someone listened to this. I told you, I wanted the guys for paying attention. But I noticed green code Geleo, he couldn't look at the woman. The man was on the phone. The woman embarrassed the brother. The woman embarrassed him. And I look at the woman's profile too. She went to a good school. Wagner University, that's a very decent school in Pennsylvania. And that woman you can't call to come lecture you to be your guest speaker. The woman said, I will tell the brother something. When the guest sings, he will listen. But they didn't get that whole thing. A lot of them didn't get it. And that's why I'm here. While the Mecca's then, they won't be attacking people. The major thing I will share with my people, so they can know what people are telling us. The woman came for us and said, let me lecture the brother. He spoiled the Sarpo people good organization that all it was better than EULA, it was better than all the organization in the US. And you destroy it. Listen to her.
Can you do that as a true leader? Now they are putting you in today in the office. You are happy, you are excited, and you are dancing. But are you willing to serve the people that are putting you in? Are you willing to listen to them?
Self-discipline. They don't listen. I mean, I don't listen to the people. Once he doesn't get what he wants, it's 0-degree tolerance.
Are you willing to endure the struggles? There's going to be a lot of struggle. Leadership is not bread and butter.
She asked another good question there. Are you willing to endure the struggle? Leadership is not bread and butter. She coming to about the board, she will reach to all those things. When you say something to the board, Mr. Manneh, it's a struggle, negotiate. When the boss says no, okay, go back and negotiate. You don't say it by force, by fire. When you not listen to me, I will go in the account and take $90,000 from that. That's why the woman lecturing the brother. Listen.
Are you willing to endure the struggle that as a true leader? There are going to be days that you go home and don't want to be the president for this organization.
There will come a day that you will not. I mean, I with President Myers, I know what she goes through. Many days. She will say, Madison, you know what? I'm having a second thought. I said, then she will say, you know what? I've been reading great leaders. I've been reading great leaders, so I can give all my people. Many days you will have some tough times. But how do you handle the tough times that come your way? How do you handle it? Do you insult? Do you tell your supporter to insult elders? That how you handle the tough time? Yes, that's what the brother did. You will instruct Moulton Jaydoe. They will get on Facebook and insult practically everybody in the community. Yes, that's what he does. That his modus operandi, a method of operation. That's what he does. So the woman lectured the man. She did great. Listen, she almost finished.
There's going to be a day that when you come to meeting, you don't want to come to meeting.
There will come a day when you don't want to come to meeting because it's so tough. Yes.
To lead the people, you must be strong. You must be able to listen.
You must be strong and you should be able to listen. How I said that everybody talk to the brother. The boy, they kowtowed, they bent down, they genuflected, they did everything, they knelt down to the brother. And for the community to remain together, the man said, I'll listen to the boy. The elders came in, they talk, they gave everything that needed for us to remain together. The man said, I'm listening. The women came, they talk. He said, I'm listening to you. The concerned member led by Ida Poor, they established another team. Jerry massacred those guys. They talk. The man said, I'm not listening to any of you. The president of Grand Association in America, the man said, I'm not listening. Zaza, the representative of District Number 3, Sino County, intervene. The man say, I'm not listening. The superintendent of Grand Judea Kai Farley intervene. The man say, I'm not listening. Everything the man say he's not listening. And the woman say, as a leader, you should be able to listen. Listen to the people. Listen to what the people are saying.
They're going to say things, and you must respect their opinion.
What she say? What did she say? Respect the opinion of the people. The board has what they call fiduciary. They got the trust of the people. So when they say no, they're speaking for the people. You don't go take the people money. But the woman, damn it. I don't even want to finish your speech, but I got to. It's short.
I respect it anyway. A true leader will listen. It's very slow to speak. They do not get very angry with everything that people say.
Yeah, the man gets irritated and get on Facebook. The lion is in the cage. Nobody get closer. The hurricane is coming. He just saying, oh, type of thing. The man is not a leader. Green is not a leader. And the woman lectured the man on leadership. Hopefully he will take some tips. He will take something from Madam Howard. Splendid speech. I'm buying Lollipop again. Anything you want, just call me Madam Howard. I'll buy it for you.
A true leader will stay calm in times of conflict. Are you able to be that leader?
Be calm. Especially in times of conflict. Be calm. You don't declare convention. No. Then you are exacerbating the situation. You already voted. And you say let the convention go to the other place. And because the people say don't take the money, you took the money, they say, okay, sir, you took our money and your time over in office and say, I created my own organization. Listen.
Are you able to commit to this organization today that you say that I want to lead?
That's a word called commitment that she used over there. Are you able to commit to the dreams and the vision and the values of the organization, the objectives? Are you going to commit? Listen.
Can you commit? Are you able to wait? You come to the organization with decisions. You come and you want to implement things. Your board members, you must send them something. And you might say, I don't agree with you.
Your board members, you must send them something. They might agree with you, they might not agree with you. Listen to what she come and say. She telling Green, looking in your eyes and telling the man, when your board member, when you send something to them, they will agree. Or listen to what? Don't take it from me, just listen to her.
I want to go. See how they got other people. I want to go myself. See how they got.
As respect their opinion as board members. That's what she said. When you send something to them, whatever they say, respect their opinion. That's what she said.
People,
you must be able to negotiate as a leader. Don't force it. When they say respect their opinion, then you negotiate. It's a key word there. You don't force it.
If you can't negotiate as a leader, you need to learn that leadership quality.
She said, Green Coach, if you don't know how to negotiate, you must learn that leadership quality. Learn it now. From me, from here. I said tomorrow, right before me here, learn it now. Because it's very important. You got to negotiate. No matter how long it takes. Negotiate.
A lot of times it requires negotiation. A true leader must be able to negotiate. You must tolerate everybody in the organization.
You must tolerate everybody in the organization. That's what she said. No, it wasn't okay when you, man, Howard, let me tell you this. When that guy was in power, when you get on a teleconference and you state a view contrary to what he believes or his supporter they believe, they will shut you up. As a matter of fact, when you say something that they don't want to hear, they will start playing rude music on the line so that the other people can't talk, so they can't understand you. Okay? I got respect for the lady already. I already get respect for women, and then she make it plus. People will come with different views. Respect their views.
Do not look at somebody and say this person can read and this one can read.
Yes, now the thing that a man can do, Christopher Wiley, I mean, what you call? Maybe I said you can't read. Why won't listen to the people there? And then when they read out the sentence and everything upside down, but they're talking down to our mothers there. I just look at that man and I said, this is, I mean, what they call it? Educated or uneducated fools. Yeah, because when you don't respect your elders, you are an educated fool. You talk down to your elders like that. Slaughter hall. The people selected a player, you call in the slaughter hall. You are an educated fool already.
This one can write and this one can write.
Now they talk to our people.
To everyone, it's willing to listen. We have to respect our leaders. We have to respect the people we serve differently.
Respect the people we serve as leaders. Respect the people we serve. Respect the people that put you in power.
You are a leader doesn't mean that you are higher than the people.
Okay? The woman just looking Greenfield and telling Green, being a leader doesn't mean you are higher than the people. No, that's not what it means. They just need somebody to facilitate their interest because everybody can do it simultaneously at the same time. So they need somebody to be in charge.
You are a servant as a leader. You are called to serve the people.
You are a servant. You are called to serve. You are not called to boss the people around. You are not called to be a dictator for the people, for you to tell what you want. No. When you are serving, you are not the boss. When you are the servant of the people, you take care of them. Jesus said the leader should be the servant, right? So they call servant leadership. That's what we guys, you subscribe to. So the guy, no, he wants people to serve him. I want my presidential allowance. I want this one. 24/7 is about him. But what are you giving the people in return? When they approved $10,000 for the COVID, he ate the money. He didn't give it to them.
The people are not called to serve you.
Okay.
You are called to serve them.
You are called to serve the people. The people they don't come and serve you, brother. You don't put a net towel and just sit down. And when the people to bring the bottle of water, they will bring you everything, just serving you 24/7. No, you are not called to do that.
You must be able to serve them. Do not always sit. You know, I go to places, leader sit on the table, and sometimes everything is upside down. But because they are the president, so they stay on the platform and everything. No.
Now what our brother does, stand for convention, you put a towel and sit down, waiting for people to serve him. Whether things are correct or not, he doesn't care. Just sit down. And that one I admire the late Gus Sedetaffin. You see the man carrying battle of, cartoon or thing, just holding thing, as though he's not the vice president. Then green the hotel, ready put a towel and come to the hall and crank his leg on top of it. I said, what kind of guy is this? Who is this guy? He's a strange guy. Ain't nobody gonna be serving you around here. And the woman is lecturing. I'm not the one saying it. I'm just echoing or re-echoing the magnificent speech of the lady. That's what I'm doing here.
Make sure they go into the back. Make sure the food is well taken care of.
The same thing Frances can do. Frances, she's a leader. The woman can sit down. She's all over the place. Because she wants to make sure it's called supervision. You know, you provide oversight. Yes, you get the people the task, but you don't sit down. You gotta go and say, oh, how you go there? You don't just go boss there around. No, you go there and say, oh, is there something I can do? Is there anything lacking? What can we do? And that's why Frances has been successful. And that's why she is successful, because she is down to earth. My man, our man will carry put a fancy suit on and just chilling. A bebop. I understand your leadership. Okay, they almost done. Let me finish it up.
The hall is well done already. Make sure everything that needs to be in order is in order. When you are a leader, you are not just the captain of the team. When you are playing a game, if something goes wrong, it will come to you. So you must make sure that your team members are able to play so that everyone on our team scores, and at the end of the day, everybody wins. It's not about who wins and who don't win. Because I found leaders will be like, I want to win. No, it's we want to talk about.
Very good. They want to do a great job. Oh man, every day, if about me, it is not about me, no 0 degree tolerance, and Green Court Geo and his book man, they will just put jargons around. And the woman one day just lecture them. Say, sorry, no, that's how you lead. That is not how you lead. And she modify would say true leadership. She not just say leadership, because some people will just go, oh, I'm a leader. The true one, the true leader will listen to the people, and they will not force things, they will work with the people. So I want to say thank you so much to this great lady. We're going to arrange an interview to talk to her. That was well said, well put. I think one people can be looking at people who they are more talking by ourselves, no paper business, just talking. It was a great speech. Congratulations, guest speaker, Madam Howard, for that free lecture. Hopefully, your man Jesus said, "Those who get ears, they will hear," right? Yeah, hopefully. Your man Jesus said, maybe they will hear. Hopefully. All right, guys. So let's move on to the next thing that I want to talk about on VOSD today. That was a wonderful, wonderful speech by this guest speaker that was invited to the Sarpo Dancers Association program. She just lectured the people on leadership, how to be a good leader, how to be a true leader. That's what she did. That was good. That was a very good topic that she selected. All right, let me move on to the next one here that I want to talk about on VOSD today. It's very important. So, yeah, our children's lives is at stake. So I'll be back. It's a breaking news. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Voice of SINOE in the Diaspora with Esoteric, understood by the chosen few. Yeah, so we are saying the breaking news for SINOE County is coming into the speculation room of Voice of SINOE. And so Senator Milton Teahjay allegedly threatened to extinguish Moulton Jaydoe. Senator Milton Teahjay of SINOE County threatened to extinguish, is a big word, to kill the Pekin. Basically, that's what he wants to do. Senator Milton, it is verifiably verified. We don't want to disclose our sources, but it is getting serious. People of SINOE County. The survival of your children is critical. This man, if you do not take this man from the power structure of SINOE County, he will finish because he is desperate. He can do anything just to remain in power. All right? And that's what Newton, a second hotel law, I don't know, I'm not a physicist. What goes up must calm down. What goes up must calm down. Milton Teahjay has reached the zenith, and it's about time for him to calm down. He has to. And we are determined in 2023 to bring the monster down, because he's a monster to the people of SINOE County. He's a monster to the people of the Republic of Liberia. For 9 years, the man has been in the Liberian Senate, and nothing good we can get from him. On a rape bill to make rape the law of the land. Now, let me give you the topic for today. But before I do so, it is instructive, it is important that we give you a synopsis, a brief summary of who this man is. When it comes to Liberia, what role has he played in the Republic of Liberia? Well, to be succinct, to be brief, I'm not giving an encyclopedia account of who this man is. When I go to it, will be all day. But let's start from the era of Charles Taylor. Liberia, depending on who you ask, Doe was a good leader. Again, depending on who you ask, he's a bad leader. Okay? When you are objective, you will say, he got good and bad. But some people put you on just exclusively one box. But I would say, he has positive or negative. Okay? So the likes of Milton Teahjay and Charles Taylor, they brought a revolution to the country. They say they're coming to free the people from the tyranny of the Doe administration. And so Milton Teahjay was a spokesperson for Charles Taylor. They killed people. They started from Nima County. They ran through villages and towns and killed people, innocent people. For several years in the country, they killed and they murder people, Milton Teahjay. He was being when I was a little boy, I used to listen to the man on BBC. And the men were explaining as though child soldier is the best thing that's ever happened on planet Earth. Not only Liberia. The guy was Terror kill nobody. He's the best thing being on planet Earth. The man loved me. He lost my children. I mean, I said, wow, the guy. And so because of the fanaticism, because of the zealotry, the way he supported Taylor, when Taylor won the election through tyranny, they call it electoral terror. They meant terrorize the people to vote for him. He said, when you're not made me president, you die, especially the election commission. Henry Andrew, he said, if I don't become president, angel will come from heaven and come for you. I will kill you. I must be the president. And so the people were tired with war. After several years, they tired. And so they put Taylor and Teahjay in power. What did they do? Teahjay and Taylor, they took the National Bank to Taylor House, the resources, they were taking the logs and minerals and carrying it all over the place. They just looting for the people. Long story short, fast forward to Ellen Johnson Sirleaf time. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, in your book, The Child Will Be Great, she said, you know, Taylor is a Red Cross man, I gained $10,000. When Taylor was doing his testimony, Taylor said, you know what, the MPFL was formed by Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, Tom Woyu, and myself. And we the one established the MPFL. All right. So we know the role Ellen played in the country. And Taylor was Teahjay was a spokesperson for Taylor. And so when Taylor won the election through terrorization of the people, they made Teahjay the spokesperson, Deputy Information Minister for Charles Taylor. And the man that pillaged the country, children were raped, kids were brutalized. I mean, different things went on in the country. Ellen became president. The people essentially nominated a man to be the superintendent. The people, SINOE County, everybody put together and said, no, we don't want this man. That man was spoil our county. After war, we are coming together. The crew, the Sarpo, the Jaydoe, all the various tribes here, they are working together in harmony. We don't want this guy. When the guy gets in the power structure of the county, he will destroy the county. Ellen Johnson said, to hell we are. I want Teahjay. And so Teahjay became the superintendent for nearly 6 years. And the man Luther, he didn't play it. He practiced tribalism for years. And eventually he was declared guilty for corruption. Right? Now, of all the things that Teahjay then did, 250,000 lives were lost in the country. You know, the euphemistic language, they killed 250,000 people. And some of the children right now, they call them Zokos and Zokis. Now, the same Milton Teahjay, after him and Taylor, they murder people, innocent people, that's not enough. Let's come to our time now. This young man right here, they call him Stanley Toba, this young man right here. He was a supporter of Honorable Matthew Zaza. And he is from Teahjay. And Teahjay is a hardcore tribalist. And so he's from Teahjay and Stanley Toba, the late Stanley Toba from Teahjay. Okay? So if you don't support him, it's a crime. So Teahjay did everything. The man was threatening. He threatened the young man. Publicly, privately, they schemed, they did everything. And the young man was killed. And Teahjay bragged about it. And he gone now. I told him he can't go against me. Stanley is gone. Okay? Stanley Toba is gone. The other young man, let me show you something here. I want to read the name. I don't have a picture. I was trying to find it. But I don't have it. But I will show you his name. So, Stanley Toba is a picture I'm showing here. The next person, Teahjay, a murderer is called Emmanuel Manneh. He was also in the office on Mazaza. They killed that young man, Emmanuel Manneh. May your soul rest in peace. The next person is Van Boer. Van Boer was also killed, and Teahjay bragged about it. Okay? This man has a history. From the 250,000 he entered, I'm talking about recent time, all right? And he doesn't hide about it. He brags about it. Nobody challenges him, and you'll be dead. So, after all of that, when the late Senator Mobutu Yimpa died, he was also bragging. He was happy. He was only forced to go to the funeral because the whole country was galvanized. Everybody got to go to the state man funeral. But Teahjay was celebrating when the man passed away. He was celebrating. Another one gone. You know that travel, listen, the Sarpo Dancers, their strong man gone. I got another one down. That's the history of Milton Teahjay, I'm telling you. Now, this one, when the late Nangweslo passed away, the man also was celebrating. This one, let me play Teahjay in his own words. Don't take it from me. Don't take this one from me and listen to what Teahjay himself said.
When Nangweslo has already fought the battle for the SADAA people. When Nangweslo has already fought the battle for the SADAA people. When Nangweslo has already fought the battle for the SADAA people.
So Nangweslo was the representative for SINOE County Electoral District number 2. The man passed away. And the man, Teahjay, you just heard it from himself. He said, for Nangweslo, my God has already fought the battle for the people of SINOE County. No, it's not for the people of SINOE County, by the way. It's his own witchcraft and wizard battle. Because he does not want anybody to disagree with him. Nangweslo and him, they were in bed, but later on, Nangweslo discovered his shenanigans and his crookedness and the evil thing he was planning. So Nangweslo said, no, I'm not going to be with you anymore. He said, okay, you're going to see what I want to do to you. And that's why he bragged and killed the man. And he's saying, my God killed the man. Now, Milton himself said that, not me. I'm just interpreting. All right? Now, what Milton said. Now, let me give you more. Let me give you a Milton Teahjay. The history of the man. It's a deadly man in SINOE County. Now, I just gave you a couple of people, right? That Milton Teahjay murdered. And he didn't hide it. He's celebrating it. It's a good thing. Taking people's cars and all those things, he doesn't care. He's a man. He took that young lady car, Patricia Fumo, took a car from her. Now, the latest one that Milton Teahjay is on right now is about Moulton Jaydoe. Moulton Jaydoe is the next target of Milton Teahjay. What happened? That's how you put it. For which he is now threatening Moulton Jaydoe. You know, Milton was sick the one time. People were collecting money, and Milton Teahjay said, "When I pay down, I'm gonna die. I want a man to die because he's a Zaza supporter. Anytime you don't support Milton Teahjay, you become his target." Okay, so Moulton, when Nigeria is okay now, he's back home. Now, the recent incident that happened for which Milton Teahjay is now targeting, he has instructed his boys and he is doing his voodoo stuff to get rid of the young man. You can all remember. I mean, now this one I'll play the video for you in Teahjay's own words, not in my words. That what happened for which Teahjay is now threatening. Listen to this and I will explain.
Now he went and constructed a district that has no history in the library of the lower house. He went and brought a district that has no history in the library of the Senate. Nobody knows where he came from. He went to the World Trade Center on Geleo Street, prepare an act and brought it and called it a district. How can that be possible? But you have to ask Zaza. Don't ask me because I didn't bring that act. I didn't create Seekon. But based on consultation with many stakeholders, we decided we accommodated. But then we would Zaza will not go and bring bogus instruments here until you can choke them down in the throats of people. Are you Zaza will not go and bring bogus instruments here until you can choke them down in the throats of people. Are you
Okay, the reason why I'm playing these videos, it was a fight before Milton Teahjay is a tribalist. And so the Seekon statutory district and the Wakaba statutory district, they were established during the interim administration or the transitional assembly, one of the two. And because of tribalism, Milton Teahjay then came to power. You know, the people before then, they passed that into law. So what left was for those districts to be operationalized. That is for people, the officials to be appointed or nominated and the president to approve them, or the Senate to approve them, sorry. And so nominations were made during Ellen Johnson's early time. Milton Teahjay then fought. They say so boycott district resources in SINOE. They wrote all sort of articles, they paid newspaper just so that the people of SINOE County that he represents as a 10th senator, so they can get jobs. No, the people should not eat. Only Milton Teahjay should eat. The people should not send their children to school. Only Milton Teahjay. When their children are sick, they should not have means to purchase medication for their children. Only Milton Teahjay should have that. And so Milton Teahjay fought robustly during every Ellen time, and the people, nobody was given job in those districts. Because once the districts are operationalized, when they send the county development funds, those districts will get share, and Teahjay doesn't want it. Okay? So now when Ellen left, George Weah came in. Mr. Zaza again, he made effort again. He sent names to the president, names of people for those districts to be to be up and running. Milton Teahjay, that when you were running the campaign and the videos that I just played, boycott district, they wrote all these different articles all over the place. Okay, and then the names of those people, he was also successful. What they were using at the time in the Senate was the Senate had a rule. In order for nominated officials to go through, the two senators from your county should approve it. They should sign for it. Once one person approves and the other person says no, those people, they can't go through. So when George Weah came, that Senate rule was changed. And so Milton Teahjay, despite the fact that he said no, he voted for the people, he went on TV and called the district boycotts and all those things. I mean, after saying all of that, when the people went through, Milton Teahjay wrote this, or bill, that the only thing he can think of, tribalism. So he wrote this. All right, to forward to your whatever, you know, a draft bill seeking to amend the act creating the Seekon statutory district. The district that he said was bogus. When something is bogus, it's fake. It's not real. It's not legitimate. It's unconstitutional. So Milton now is amending boycott district. But anyway, long story short, the people went through. The officials of the Seekon and the Wakaba statutory district, they were approved under George Weah. Now, quite recently, the Christmas celebration, Teahjay said, you know what? I want soccer tournament. I want to organize a soccer tournament so that people can come celebrate. And so when he went there, the people, the citizens from Wakaba and Seekon, they said, we are not going to participate in the men's sporting tournament because he said we are not real. He fought against us. He doesn't love us. So why should we participate in? I mean, we the bogus people, then why we should be part of the real people? And so we are not going to be part of his whatever soccer tournament he put on. So we are not going to participate. So Moulton banned somebody who is influential. The young man now, Moulton is in the county. So Moulton is very influential. The young people, they listen to him. A lot of people listen to him in SINOE. Yes. So he said, this guy does not like us. He hates the ground we work on. He fought for our people not to get jobs in this place. So why should we go celebrate with him? So he campaigned. He went to your colleagues. He makes sense to the people. And they boycotted Teahjay tournament. And what makes Teahjay angry right now, he said, because of what Moulton did, his tournament did not come, it wasn't successful, and therefore they went to a meeting. He sent some boys, authorized them, they went to a meeting. They plotted, right now they are plotting against Moulton. Now, when they did a scheme, they finished plotting against him. Some of the guys came from there because Moulton is influential. He is well loved in Dawson District, in SINOE County. So some of the guys that were in the meeting, they came from there and ran to him and said, Moulton, this is what Teahjay instructed us to do. So you got to wash your back. You have to wash your back. We love you. And he told us, but for us, we can't keep quiet. We got to let you know so you can protect yourself, so you can be vigilant. So Moulton right now, that's why Moulton cannot sleep right now. Yesterday, that young man called me, you were a little bit shaking. When Teahjay threatened you, I just gave you the history. Nambweslaw died. He was celebrating. He got killed Nambweslaw. Togba died. Monica Vom, those guys that died. Mobutu died. He celebrated. So the death, killing Moulton Jaydoe is a child's play. It's a child's play. It's easy for Milton Teahjay to do easily. He doesn't care. When he managed to murder 250,000, waiting to get rid of Moulton are difficulty. So the people of SADAA County, another child of yours is now, life is on the line. Milton Teahjay has threatened the young man. And the disciples, some of the guys that they sent to the meeting to get rid of Moulton, now they came to Moulton and told him that what's going on right now in SADAA County. Your son can't sleep. 2023, y'all go put Milton Teahjay there so you can kill more of our children and take people cars from them. Y'all go. I mean, I would be here in election day. I'll say y'all go back. Y'all go vote for the man. So the man can sponsor a rape bill for our people, our children to be raped in the country. Make a bill for rape to be billable, meaning when somebody rapes a child, you go there and pay money, you're good to go. You are a free person. These are the things the man been doing in Liberian Senate, putting $30,000 in the budget for himself, and people are struggling in the county. And then when they do review the legislative reporters, when they evaluate, Milton Teahjay scored F. He failed. He can't do anything. See what they wrote about him, for example. Let me read a little bit. From his election campaign to this time, to his time at the Senate, this lawmaker has always been involved with scandals about corruption and has built a stone wall between him and his colleagues by constantly forcing with them that the journalists, the legislative reporters, that what they wrote about Milton Teahjay. He reviewed, they report on all the lawmakers, their performance. All right. It was this very senator who was accused of collecting paybacks from nominated officials whenever they face his committee. This is the man. For 9 years, you elect Teahjay the way you are doing in the Senate. The way he has been doing. So your son's life is on the line. It is up to you now to take action. Because I told you when this verdict came up, they said Teahjay guilty for corruption. I came on the very platform. I said the people of SADAA County, like Madam Howard said, Milton serves you. He's your servant. He's not your boss. This man has been declared guilty for corruption. You agitate, get in the street, and demand that the man be removed from your office. The people did not listen to me. And a corrupt man is in power up to this point. And I see people, they say honorable. And I say, in what context are they using this word honorable? Oh, maybe it's honorable for corruption. But then that would be an abuse of the English language. You can say honorable when somebody is stealing from the people. And is happy when people are dying in the country. And you say, yeah, Nambweslaw man, go kill him. I'm happy. And so 2023, I'm calling on you again, the people of SADAA County. You blundered when you put Teahjay there. And I echoed, because the elders talked to me, and they say, Dr. Yopoda, tell the children of SADAA County, Milton Teahjay is not the right person for them. And I told you guys, and you did not listen. And for 9 years, there is nothing you can benefit from this man. And our daughter from Lofa County, Patricia Flumbo, the man up to now, he is driving the woman, the young lady vehicle that she worked hard for. And he said, I'm not going to give a car back to her. Listen to her in your own words, not me. Listen to Milton Teahjay saying, I'm not going to give Patricia Flumbo a car to her. Listen, don't take it from me. On my video here, it's right here. You ain't go nowhere. All the videos here. So you can listen to the monster. The man's a monster. He doesn't care. I will not.
Now let me repeat. I will not give Patricia Flumbo any car. Now let me repeat. I will not give Patricia Flumbo any car.
Oh yes. The man a dictator. The blood stay in his brain to kill people. So they can do anything. They don't care. So that's the issue of your son, Moulton. We are watching, and this time around, the threat of Teahjay will not materialize. We will not allow the man to kill our son again. Kill enough. He did. He celebrated. Our son is gone, and Teahjay celebrated. Another son of ours is gone, and Teahjay celebrated. This one is gone, and Teahjay celebrated. Patrick is sick. He's a senator of SADAA County, and Milton Teahjay said, I don't care. Because he's a Sarpo man. Patrick can die too. I don't care. And people have been lobbying. I saw the list of the people that contributed. Milton Teahjay's name is down the list. He doesn't care. He wants people to die in the county. And he is the senator for us. Our brother son, Patrick, is a general. He was running the SINOE radio, a community radio station. He was sick, seriously. Seriously sick. He had been sick for over 30 years. And the man has interviewed Milton Teahjay and those guys. And Milton does not have the moral rectitude to say, oh, yes, some money here. Some of the money I stole from your county when I was declared guilty. When I was declared guilty. No, the money still. I mean, I'm not going to do anything for Patrick. None of you. None of you. That money you stole, yeah? $2,646,870. That money gone. And the people of SADAA County, they over there, they bluffing. They say, then when the man left the county and left negative $27,000 United States dollars, $178.27. Now why you let in our account? And the people there are saying, Honorable Milton Teahjay. I said, something wrong with some of my children in SADAA County. And I will make sure and free you from the dictators, despots, and autocrats, and evil people. They're suffering our people. How is it that you're driving all defensive vehicles in the mud and you're seeing your children are walking in the street? I mean, and you can be okay to go to bed. And all the money that Milton Teahjay stole, you're stealing light and all. The man can't pay his own light. How disgraced SADAA County is because of the men who put there. And our own blunder. Dr. Famula is right again. I repeat, I love that quote. The African people are their own liberators. You are your own freedom fighter. If you wait for Milton Teahjay, you'll be there, or you wait for somebody to come for us, you'll be there. He does not care. The man is going down, so he does not care. You heard the audio, right? He said, we are going down. And so when a man is going down, he carries everything with him. I gave you the analogy before. Those that grew on the farm. When you cut in the tree, right? When they want the tree to go together, you can chop the small tree then first. You go and chop all the little ones. And then you go for the big tree. Teahjay is going down. He's a big tree. So he want to carry as many little trees with him. And so he's doing everything. Now, Moulton is the next target. Moulton Jaydoe. I saw now. Milton Jaydoe next. But let me go to my last talking point. I'll be off for the day. But in the meantime, let me see some of the comments that are trending here. Moulton's situation now in SADAA County. Yeah. Can this really be the keynote speaker for most of our Sarpo programs? It's up for the people. And the planning committee can select her. I think she's a good person. My people need to wake up. They need to, Reverend Tape. All right, so let me see other comment on watching. Mr. Panto, thanks for watching. Merry Christmas. How you doing, Samson? How you doing, brother? Let's see here. Something is blocking my view a little bit here. Let me see. Oh, it's a Moulton star. Let me bring that picture down so I can see some of your comments. And I will bring the last talking point. It's very important. You don't want to miss the last talking point. All right. On my way to Liberia to see my VP. Welcome home, Mr. Manneh. Okay. That's man, Agne Donaldson over there. Okay. I got all the big people that watching today. I gotta be careful. Yeah, you know, when the big people that watching, you gotta be careful. Yeah. Zena said no matter of threats would do as Moulton Jaydoe anything. Tear the dubious threat is there before arrival. Dr. Put Esoteric, I'm following you from my Daybreak Mount Open community in Monrovia, the national capital. Thank you. Let's see here. Religious the following from Monrovia. Okay. Mr. CEO, thanks for following. Merry Christmas. Well, brother. Close the following. Okay, good. Let me see. Thanks for you guys, man, for following the show today. I really appreciate you. Actually, I don't know why Milton Teahjay threatening the young man in SINOE County, life danger. This is wrong for one of the prominent sons from Seekon statutory district, as Moulton Jaydoe, to stop the Seekon statutory district team not to take part in the so-called peace tournament in Belvoir-Crusade. Why now, since 8 years, he won the election, why is he waiting for the organized peace? Why is he waiting for the organized peace tournament? It's because election is in the corner. That's the whole plan over there. Let us be very careful with Senator, the senator's statement, where he said, okay, good. That's a good statement that Geleo, that guy is dangerous. Merry Christmas. Okay, how you doing, Mr. VP? Abel Morris. All right. Merry Christmas, Madam Glenn over there, Philomena. All right, see, these are some of the comments I'm seeing so far. Okay. All right, guys, let me go to the last talking point. Let's deal with this and we'll be done for the day. It's very important that we talk about this. Yeah, it is very important. Let me wrap it up for the day. All right. So this one, I'll also make you a breaking news, so I'll be right back. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SINOE Content Premier Platform, the voice of SINOE in the diaspora with Sarpo Dancers Esoteric. Okay, this is, we call it the conundrum of Lisa Farley. The conundrum of Lisa Farley. SADAAians victimized by Lisacracy. The conundrum of Lisa Farley. And then the subtopic under that, the SADAAians, the follower of, the people from SADAA. Okay, so we call it the SADAAians. So the lady victimized the SADAAians. So the policy of Lisa Farley is called Lisacracy. Okay, Lisacracy. That's a new word for you. Lisacracy is it's a philosophy, it's the doctrine whereby you can insult people arbitrarily anytime you want, whether the elders, the child, you don't care. Any word is called Lisacracy. That's a philosophy of our Green Code General. They call Green Code can call General Lisa Farley. I know you cost me and cost my wife, cost everybody. Me, I will talk it. So your customer, I don't like what's going on, but I'm about to talk it because it's important. I'll give you the reason why I'm doing this. All right, I'll give you the reason why I want to talk it. I am about to talk it. Let me see. I want to show you something here quickly. Lisacracy. That's a philosophy. It's called Lisacracy. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be right back. Let me take a quick break. I'll be right back with more.
Yeah, just yeah. Why 60 billion go? Why 25 million? Don't be provide money for Liberian people, yeah? We suffer too much, no food to eat. The country get young get time for it. What you steal people money? We will talk it. Here goes I will talk it. We will talk it. Yeah, we talk it. We will talk it. Tara Delon will talk it. We will talk it. Prophet Key will talk it.
Prophet Key, force of the forceless.
You talk it, papi. We will talk it. No food to eat. We will talk it. Make me crying. You will talk it. You are reclaiming. We will talk it.
All right, now about to talk it. The rate is climbing up. And so that's the reason I'm going to talk it. And so I wanted to play that song. I will talk it. Whether the people cost my mom, they cost my pa, they cost everybody around me, I will talk it. Because these guys are being a problem in the community. But there's a reason why, I don't try to dignify them, but there's a reason why I want to talk about the policy, the philosophy of Lisacracy. All right? So let me look at the word conundrum first. A conundrum is a difficult situation that the way out is nearly impossible. So in other words, a conundrum is a puzzle. You hear about the I think it's this Sophocles. there's a story about Sophocles, and I can't remember the exact story, but what happened was he went on a travel journey and he met a Sphinx, and the Sphinx gave him a conundrum. He said, what they say, he answered your question. He said, when you answer the question, I will not kill you. But when you don't answer the question correctly, I will catch you and will eat you raw. By the way, a Sphinx is a being, like a mythical being with human head and lion body. All right, that's a Sphinx. So when Sophocles, no, it's not that the Oedipus, that's not Sophocles, because Sophocles wrote the story. But Oedipus is the king of thieves. Yeah, he the one. So he met the Sphinx, and the Sphinx giving you a riddle. And so when you solve it, they asking you a question. The question was, what walks on 4 legs, but at a certain time it walks on 2, and later on it walks on 3? What is it? That was the conundrum. When Oedipus doesn't answer that, you'll be dead. What walks on 4 legs, and later on it walks on 2, and later on it walks on 3? All right. So the answer to the question is human being. When we are babies, we crawl on 4. Our 4 in the hands and the feet. And then we'll reach the certain stage, we start walking on our 2 legs. And then we'll get old, we'll start walking with our 2 feet and a cane. You know, we got a kolu inside, we got a kolu. So we got 3 legs. So that was the conundrum. Oedipus did not answer that question. And so the reason I gave you this story is the same thing, is because Lisa Farley is a conundrum. She's a catch-22. A catch-22 is no way out. It's the hunter on the bird situation. The man went hunting, he saw the bird, he pointed a gun at the bird. The bird said, you give me your father, you don't give me your mother. What will you do in that situation? It's up to you. So Lisa Farley has insulted practically everybody in the USAA. And Mr. Geleo and followers, they are celebrating. Oh, the great woman. The man will come and start celebrating the woman. The queen, my dear Lisa Farley, you are my loved one. I love you. Curse them. You know Lisa Farley, I want to call Lisa Farley. You don't know her, I'll show her to you. So the Manneh Farley here. So Manneh Farley has been celebrated as the queen for Green Geleo. She insulted everybody. The elder, like John Blood, that woman insulted her papa. Like, damn it. Everybody in my mind, you are talking about real deep cause. And Green was celebrated woman. So now recently when it came to the convention here in Philadelphia, well, not convention, but so-called inauguration, something happened. Something happened. The devil that Green dressed. The devil they call Lisa Farley. You know, when you dress the devil, don't forget, the devil can chase you anytime. And so Green dressed the devil for years, and the devil has been doing great to cussing people out, everybody. Now, the devil say, you know what they call it, the cat eats their own baby, right? The woman say, I've been eating all I want, and I tell now. Yes. So the recent convention according to information coming into the speculation room of VOSD, Manneh Farley activated her arsenal on the guys. She went off. The philosophy of Lisaism, or if you like, Lisacracy, was activated. And the philosophy of Lisacracy is spewing invectives, vituperation all over the place. So, you know, don't. All you have to do, walk on chalk line, right, or whatever they call it. You will be, when you are with General Lisa Farley, you must walk on eggshells. Anything when you're not careful, you'll fall. And so the men they call SADAAians, they're both men. According to the information coming into the speculation room, Lisa Farley, the general, and they got an affair. All right. Whether the story is true or not, I can validate. But I say they got something going on, the two of them. And so when you are rolling with a general, you have to walk on chalk line. You have to know your lane, stay in your lane. Whatever she tells you, you must do it. Anything to the contrary, you will be dealt with, including everything that's surrounding will be obliterated. And so the great general, as she has talked to this brother and said, I accept your proposal to be my significant order. However, thou shalt not look at other people. That's law number one. If you want to look, wear glasses, maybe I will not see you. That one. But when I see you and you look without my approval, it becomes a problem. They won't put it down. The man sign does that thing. Baba, no problem. General, I take it. I'm not going to look at anybody. And she gave other rules. I will be cursing and you are not supposed to say something to me. When I curse, you say something to me, I will curse you too. So when I'm going ballistic on Facebook or anywhere, you have to be taciturn. Remain quiet. Your man should be sound down. And she gave other rules, which I'm not going to go give you a comprehensive list right now. But the recent convention, what I can say in convention, anyway, it looks like a convention because they printed hater, the t-shirt, and neta, and earrings, and everything they did. So the general got pissed. She got infuriated. She got furious. She got incensed because of what her sweetheart did. Allegedly. I don't have the facts on it one, so I just say allegedly. So they got to the meeting and the general were watching. You know, when the general around, she will put on a smile. You know, let me put the general here. You see, that's a nice smile. General where go to. That's smart thing. You know, the man gotta get the checks one. That general look good. So, but the general, she looking good. I mean, when she gets somewhere, she put on a tactical security move, and her glasses or lenses, and then she got this, what do you call, laser beam, right? She can, if you are across the wall, or laser beam, they can permeate the wall, and so she can watch everybody. She was watching all the activities. I mean, unfortunately, lugubriously and dolorously, the sweetheart, Mr. Slevy, I don't know, maybe you were a little inebriated, overly inebriated. I don't know what the situation was. But the man was conspicuously, palpably, I mean, openly looking at another Jew in the presence of the general. Now, where the trouble came from? In the presence, in the glare, the general not even taking a nap. Right when the general is looking, glow, like Barry Mel say. The general looking. The general is looking straight forward, surveying the terrain with a lesser visual optical balls. And then say you want to do insubordination in front of the general. So the man look at another Jew. And the Jew, the man look at. Yeah, they call Sophia Kra. The man, according to my sources, I haven't met Sophia Kra in person, but it says she is endowed, you know, as it is with ladies from SINOE or Liberian ladies. They are endowed from the rear. Yeah, they got rear, their rear is Mount Kilimanjaro, right? So when the lady, you know, she put on and see how nice she looking, a nice African attire. When she entered the building, I mean, the Kilimanjaro, the Mount Everest was conspicuous. It was unavoidable. And so the great man, the constitutionalist, or should I say constitutional deviant, the man could not resist what he saw. So the man beamed his eyes, optical balls on the woman, the rear end. And immediately when the man looked in that direction, you know, the general looking at, the general paying attention closely. So as soon as the general saw him looking, that was a violation of the rule. Thou shalt not look at other chamos or other people, especially chamos, another Jews, another pretty lady or optically, I mean, let's say visually, whatever, visually or silently. So because the man looked at Sophia Kra, That exasperated, it got the general incensed till she got angry. Consequently, she went Prophet Key, she went Chicago, she went ballistic. I mean, she went haywire in a building. And started from Green Court Geleo to SADAA, to Swain, to Christopher Wale, to Sophia Cape. I mean, the woman went on and started with, they said, Lisa, according to my reliable sources, she went off. And she lashed, Liberians. I said the woman lashed. And all the power makers that are unfavorable, man, Joyce, and those people that are causing my mind. All of them were MIA. Everybody. I was told your man, the woman lashed Green Coat Geleo. The devil came outside. The man cut green from top to head, wherever, any part of his body. The man was vexed to the point where the man said, today is not my flight, but I'm going home today. The man talked, he was parked, literally parking in Satokas to go to Minnesota because he could not stand the projectiles, the expletives that were coming from the beaker cavity of the general. The general was just launching. Wow. Everybody show your head, she launched. The other boys show your head, she launched. Anybody was just launching all over the place. It was chaotic. And that's why the general, when she talking right now on Facebook, none of them can say a word. Because she say, you know what? I gave you 365 days. Any bullshit, anybody who says a word will come on Facebook. So when you go on a page, she tried to tickle the end, but they're not saying a word. They're afraid of the general. The great general, Lisa Farley. Come on, whenever one can cause Ella John, but who she can cause? My mom. My revered mother, that woman can cost the woman. Green Court, she cost all of them. And why you can see when they left the convention, their inauguration, now why you can see them shaking? Because Lisa trusting all of the general, threatening all of them. Anybody who utters a word. The Sarpo Dancers Association in the Americas will be history. Now what you told them? Anybody who says a word, anybody who I mean, if you just throw a hint, SADAA will be history. And so General Lisa Farley now is holding everybody hostage. Now you see right now, the people don't say a lot. Since they came for their inauguration, they don't say a lot. They're scared. They're scared of the general. But now, here is it why I'm talking about this. When I'm making fun, all right, yeah, I mean, I think something important I'm missing before I go to my other point. Now, allegedly, anecdotally, we are told because the general went off. Now, the general went off, right, on her sweetheart. Now, so now the sweetheart is not no more sweetheart, it's better heart now. It changed. That sweetheart. The woman went off she let every part of the man from head to toe. You know what I'm saying? I can't say anything I wish I could say them, but I don't. We don't say those kind of words on VOSD. The woman let the man to the point where the man, he said, General, no, it's tough for me, but from today henceforth, we are no more couple. It's a breakup. I'm breaking our ties with you. All right. Now, because of what's that be said, you can't break a tie with the general and then putting yourself in more precarious situation. Yes, you can't do that. So the general is seriously angry right now. She said, by force, by fire, you will not leave me because we sign up for this. You sign up for it. I told you the terms and conditions of the contract. You can return. When you sign, you can't go nowhere. So telling me that you don't want me, you are exacerbating my ire. R-E-I-O. My anger has been worsened. Okay? That's what you did. So you're not helping yourself. So I don't know why my man would do it. He might change his position later on. He will change his mind. Because when the general says she wants it, when she sees you with another Jew, well, you have you and the Jew, y'all regret it. So that is why you can't lead the general. You can't get another woman, because when you get another woman, you and the general physically, when she sees you, you're in it. Then she will be on Facebook. You and your Jew, she will be on you guys. And so the great man, the bold man, we didn't call you a bold man sound for it. And now the general is vexed. You know, you say you don't want a general, and general say you're not going nowhere. You are not going nowhere. You are with me, and we are in this together. It's do or die. Then when that time you will leave, when death do up, as a matter of fact, when we die with me again, you're not going nowhere. You're not getting no Jew when we meet any of that Christian and they say they are alive after death. You know, so when we meet on the other side again, you're not going nowhere, brother. We are together. So, ladies and gentlemen, right now, that's what's going on in SADAA. The people are scared. Everybody is paranoid right now. They can't shake. Because when they shake, Lisa Farley will put everything outside. Because she's the insider, she's the board member. And so right now, they are doing crisis management right now. Now, what's going on? Crisis management. They got to manage it so the crisis can get out of proportion. So 24 hours, the people are backing. They are backing the general. They are having fast and prayer right now so the general can forgive. Even though that's the one cause. But I said, brought the whole thing. The general told you, thou shalt not look at other women. That's the first rule, and you sign for that. And so how can you go look at Sophia cry? When you look at her, then the general is in the room, you're in trouble. And so Slabby go look at the woman. You know, this is Slabby. And you know, allegedly he got connection with the general. And the general in the same room, and the male looking at the woman, rear end in the tumor. La brother man will say. And man saw the tumor and said, damn it. The general in the room, but the man staying, go look in that direction, so the general is angry. Now, this is what I want to say, for which all the things that are going on is sad. Yeah, it's very sad. And all of what we are having right now, it derives from the guy, from his terrible leadership. Now, why we are here today. Because when something is creeping, right? When something is starting, and you don't curtail that, you don't take action immediately to curtail that, to stop it or eliminate that thing, and you nurse that thing, you breastfeed it. You know what you are doing? You are growing it. You are making that thing to develop. And so when this thing was starting, when they were starting from the beginning, some of us who are in Green's Corner and were giving advice. They may want to listen to us. People that Francisca Myers, they'll tell them, man, you got to speak to certain things. You can't ignore some of these things because you are encouraging bad behavior. Okay? You're encouraging. Now, why in psychology, they can train you. They call it what they call classical conditioning or operant conditioning, those things. You got to, if you want people to behave certain way, you have to condition in a certain way. All right? So, but when you exhibit what they call the blasé and nonchalant attitude, guess what? You are nursing, you are feeling this bad attitude. When it gets out of proportion, you can't control it again. So the devil that Green Coat Geo dressed is now outside dancing. I don't know what it does. No, it's throwing stone and burning houses now. They are looking for a place to hide. And it is very hard. It's very sad. We should not have gotten to this point in the first place. Yeah. We should not have built a community where people just cuss arbitrarily, randomly, anytime, any minute they feel it, then you will come on Facebook and praise them. Because once you do that, then you are telling the person, say, what you did is okay. And so when he did that for years. So Lisa says, okay now, and you cross the line. So all those that even look at the woman, she cursed all of them. She cursed all of them right now. And so they are doing crisis management right now. It's sad. And that's why our community today, because God bad leadership. The woman was talking about that discipline, respect the people. But if you don't respect the people, this is what you get. And so you have to be walking on eggshells right now. Because Lisa Farley is not going to joke with any of you. She wants her slabby snake. No matter what. What does Slebby say? Doesn't want her or not. She wants the man. And she says, for better, for worse. And Slebby signed up for that. And so, that's where we are right now. The seed that green sowed has grown, has germinated to the point where it is uncontrollable. It's everywhere now. Our culture, our cultural values, our mores, they have been violated. Yes. The man broke everything down. The man is called a real rebel. It's, and when you say iconoclast, that's it, man. It's the epitome of chaos. That's why the brother is. And he does not feel remorseful at all for anything. That he is not taking responsibility for any of the things that he has done in the community. He sees no reason to repent. And so Lisa Farley now. Lisa, go ahead. No, I don't encourage people to curse. Please de-escalate. Leave them. It is not good. Because what you do right now, it represents the Sarpo people. They say, oh, that Sarpo girl on Facebook, she just cussing. Sarpo people rude. People don't distinguish, right? They just make broad, sweeping statements. Yeah, they just say anything they want to say. So when one person does it, they use that bridge and cover everybody. So, I mean, especially our cultural women are venerated people. We respect women. So you have to respect your womanhood. You can't be on Facebook and cussing and cussing and cussing. And I mean, I honestly think, I mean, the leaders, especially President Myers, I mean, I think we need some sort of intervention. Because I have not seen this in the Sarpo land before. Because Sarpo women are very cultured, they are very trained, they are very respectful. I mean, that it doesn't mean you can suppress them though, but they don't carry themselves anyhow. They don't just wake up and curse people out, no. And so I honestly think our sister, I mean, maybe we need some counseling, we can hire a counselor to talk. Maybe something is not right. That's why the woman is 24 hours angry. It's not normal. Maybe something going on that we don't know, because maybe she isolated by herself and she can just go ballistic, and maybe she needs some little, intervention. I don't want to say a word. I mean, so she can say otherwise she's crazy. But what she is doing is just not right. Just cursing. And if you don't want establishment to look, then I mean, you should just find yourself a blind man. If you don't want your boyfriend to look around, because the purpose, the telos of the eyes, the look, is to see things. What you do with what you see is another thing. So her television made a move on the lady after looking, then the general has a reason to go ballistic like that. But just for looking, the man is, I mean, not visually impaired, so he has to look. And also, I mean, just the kind of tyranny the guys, this kind of, you are in a free world, you are in a free organization, and then you will put yourself on a dictatorship. Because that's what happening right now. Some people they put themselves in a dictatorship. We're in the USAA where people got freedom, of speech. But right now, you are not obliged. You are not, I mean, you don't have that right now, the autonomy to say certain things. You'll get in trouble. Allah Green will issue a decree and you are banished from the organization. Lisa Farley declared a verbal war on you, And so that's what happens when you nurture bad behavior, if not behaviors. So what they nurture, they were praising the woman for doing bad things, and now Lisa Farley is on the rampage. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I have for you for today. We want to say thank you so much. Those of you that can pray, you pray for SADAA and all the members of the Sarpo Dancers Association. The general is now raining hell on them. The woman not joking, voraciously. The force that she carrying on right now, she can't wait. She's waiting. She said, anybody who says a word is on. So that's the conundrum. The people that ain't no retreat, they can't run. When you get out, she will chase you. When you cause bad, you're in more trouble. Nowhere to turn. So that the conundrum of Lisa Farley. All right? The SADAAians victimized, victimized by the Lisacracy. Now the policy, the philosophy, the doctrine of General Lisa, they call it Lisacracy. When you look, you get cursed. Especially when your boyfriend, you don't look at another woman. That is anathema. It's abominable. According to the doctrine of Lisacracy. You don't try. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you so much for following me for today on the show. Let me see some of the comments that are trending here. USAA family. Merry Christmas, family. Can this lady be okay? And so those are the comments that are coming in. Yeah, so that's what we have for you for today on the show. I want to say thank you. Join us again Monday. We have another fantastic show coming your way on Monday. Yes. This is SINOE County premier platform where we bring all the juicy things in from SINOE County anywhere in the U.S. While the Meckies then, the get on Facebook and cussing, they making stories up. We give you the real thing that's happening. That's what we do. We'll give you the real thing. And that's what people are testing when I go away for a minute. They like, what happened to that? What happened to that? I'm here to stay, my children. The elders and the ancestors, they endorsed me already to do this job. Yes. So until they instruct me to train another person, I will be here. I will train some women, but when you are coming, don't get soft skin. Because when your skin is soft, you can't be in my position. You can be solid. You got to be rock solid at Francis Myers. You can see, you can get vexed. I can't criticize her. I see what's going on, Madam President. You say, look at you. That's what you're talking about. I don't know, color speech. I gotta say my own. When you do it wrong, especially a leader, I can't be you good intellectually. When you do it, I can't sing praises for you. You're a good person. I will praise you. You do it wrong, I will deal with you good. Yeah, so the word coming esoteric, understood by the chosen few. The Father in your corner doesn't mean you are off the hook. You do it, you will be brought on the voices of the people on the platform, and we will deal with you professionally. We don't do invectives. You know, some people say when I say if something is foolish, I mean, it doesn't have sense in it, basically. You know, that's what I mean. Nonsense, you know, those are the words you are using it. If something doesn't make sense, nonsense, without sense. So we have to the north from there and carry the sense. Okay. All right, guys, that's it for the day. I want to say thank you so much. And I will end with witchcraft behavior. No witchcraft behavior in our community. When I'm here, we'll deal with all the witchcraft then.
Witchcraft behavior. They get witchcraft behavior. So witchcraft behavior.
We are up for the day. All those who follow us to thank you so much to join the VOSD.
They get witchcraft behavior. So witchcraft behavior. Witchcraft behavior.
All right, guys, I'm out. You want to see the people witchcraft behavior? What is the witchcraft behavior? You destroy your community, and that should be a good thing. Have a fabulous day. See you next Monday at 2 p.m. Voice of SINOE.